Hope you guys are excited. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. Last time, we met a rather peculiar character who was, a bit scrambled in the brain. Yes, egg. A bit scrambled. Who knows why he sought to take that little music box thing with McGundle's name on it. But maybe it was the same reason that Letrod was? I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. This time on the game. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everybody had a good E3. No, not poop. Or maybe he was a piece of poop. Yeah, Egg was kind of, Egg was a weird man. His name is Egg. I can't... It's been a week. I'm still not over it. Eggman. You know, Eggman from Sonic Olympic Games with Mario. That's what that's called, right? 15th of April, Baker Street.
I keep telling you, adults are nothing but a bunch of toffs. All they do is tell lies. They just half-inch whatever the hell they want and all.
That's an interesting claim. Mind explaining that, Coat?
Huh? Did you come to own it through honest means? Yeah, I put all me eight into scowling real hard at that inspector guy. Then after he'd rummaged through all the pockets, he was all, you can have it.
You haven't actually answered the question of whether or not that coat is yours.
See? All you have to do is glare.
That attitude's gonna get you into trouble sooner than later. Gina's good for it. She can weasel her way out of any situation. She can weasel her way into my heart. I don't even... Why... Hold on now. I thought Suzato was waifu.
Any road, I actually really wanted that pretty little disc.
The music box disc? Didn't Hatch say that it was worthless?
Huh. You know what? I think I'm gonna go back here and there and shoot some daggers for a bit.
What does that even mean? I don't know these Londonisms. My coworker just came back from London. He told me all about how he couldn't understand anybody. Anybody he tried to talk to, even though they were speaking English. Such thick accents over there. Whoa, hold on there. I don't think you'll be getting back into Hatch's shop today.
What? Why?
Think about it for a second. They're going to investigate the shop and question Hatch about the incident.
Seriously? I'm the one that withdrew those pledges in the first place. And didn't that stupid plonker say something about there being one more pledge?
Oh. Yeah, he did say something like that. So, he followed Gina to the shop, not knowing which shop carried what he was looking for, but he did, quote-unquote, know what he was looking for. I think that's the more important part. April 15th, tax day, Yoshi's biggest fear. I don't know. Is that tax day in London? Is that the same? Was it tax day back then? Direhit thinks that Egg is a hot egg, though, despite being a bad egg. He's a sexy egg. Hold on now. Does an egg fall under the age of consent? Probably not. Let's be careful here. Glare daggers. Oh, stare daggers. Right, you didn't, okay. I get it now. Oh yeah, he did say something like that.
Ain't that mine too? Even if I don't really know what it is.
Wow, that's a stretch. Gina, do you even know what you're asking for?
No, but it's shiny and I want it.
Whatever the case, it seems like your earnings for the day have run out.
Yeah, it's all because of you, Holmes.
Calm down, calm your pants. Which is why I was thinking, why not come to our place tonight?
Huh?
We'll make up for it by treating you to Iris's dinner and my violin. Hopefully it's your actual violin this time. I don't want that viola. Sounded horrible. And then Holmes will threaten to off himself again. New friends. Yeah, we added her to our party. Da 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 da.
No bloomin' way.
What?
Why would I want to go to your daft gaff? You're such a bloomin' nonce, Holmes. Hey, what?
Nobody calls me a nonce and gets away with it. I don't even know what a nonce is.
And there she goes.
Ouch. Didn't quite expect that to end with her calling me an idiot. I can't say for sure, but I bet she'll come around. She's coming over for a dinner tonight. Oh? She actually thought about it for a second. I do think there's a chance she might show up. Oh, putting that big brain to use, Naruhodo. Yes, reading people. I think you're getting the hang of it. Yeah, you'll be an ace attorney in no time. I don't know why that I paused for that. That's the name of the game, Ace Attorney. I almost said Ace Prosecutor. All right then. I'll have a word with Iris and see if she can make a plate for Gina. Oh, also, the both of you should drop one by too. We live there? Why? I think it may have something rather interesting to show you. Wait, was this at his house or did I misinterpret? Did I miss something?
Something interesting? What could it be?
Ace Prosecutor? That's Edgeworth. I'm 200 years too early. I still have a ways to go. If I tell you, it'll spoil the surprise. Now, if you'll excuse me. All right. Where do I go now? Did I have any objectives? I could go back to my office. Can't go back into the pawnbroker. That's where Gina is right now, staring daggers. All right, we're going back to Holmes's room, I guess. What's up, Holmesy? I don't know why the game didn't just take me there. I have nowhere else to go. 15th of April, 3:46 p.m., Holmes's room.
Oh, Ryu, Susie, hello.
Hello, Iris. As chipper as ever, I see.
Yeah, it's a wonder this guy can even do my voice anymore. Yeah, I don't think he would have totally lost it by now. Thank you again for treating us to your delicious breakfast, Iris. You're welcome. Oh, is it that time already?
Time for a new character so I don't have to do her voice as much? Are you busy with something?
I'm busy preparing a feast for tonight.
Oh, wow. You're really putting your all into this. I'm surprised that Sherlock Holmes even got here fast enough to tell you. Actually, he lives right up the street from the pawn shop. Why am I surprised? He literally just walked inside the door.
Of course I am. After all, tonight, we're going to have a very special guest.
We're going to have very special guest. Typo. Genius 101. The game wants to give me the illusion of choice and exploration. Yes, go to the one place you can go to. You did it.
So, who do you think it is? I bet you'll never guess.
Gina Latrod? Huh? Iris is looking at us with such excitement. She must have watched the Nintendo E3 Direct.
This kind of question is awfully difficult to answer when you already know, isn't it?
Serves what you know. I'm good at acting.
Believe it or not, it's Jenna Bean. How amazing is that?
Was that her nickname for the last time we saw them together?
Wow, that's astounding.
Cesado, you're not very good at this.
Well, blame the voice actor.
Iris looks so happy.
I was thinking of getting her to teach me some pro pickpocket tricks.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be great fun. What, I'm gonna become a thief? Am I gonna become a phantom thief of hearts and enter the mementos?
I'm not so sure about that, Naruhodo.
By the way, Iris, what's with Mr. Holmes? Oh, is he sad again? What is it now? You got your violin, man. E3.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. He's been like that ever since he came home.
Hey, Mr. Holmes? Don't talk to me. Huh? I haven't the foggiest who you are, but I must strongly urge you to go home. As you can see, I am currently not here. I don't know what to say. Holmesy? Oh no, did he try playing his violin and find out he actually can't play it anymore? What broke you this time? He's a broken man. He's very fragile. Maybe he's the egg.
I'm really sorry about this. When he gets like that, nothing can get through to him.
Oh, I see. don't ask dire hit, I think. I don't know.
Honestly, Holmesy's such a baby sometimes. These two really do share a parent-child relationship.
They are, though, really. Their roles seem to be reversed. Iris wears the pants in this family. Speaking of parent and child, though, where are Iris's parents? Naruhodo. Iris Watson. Iris Watson. You know, like John H. Watson, the guy that died in the first trial.
Why the long face, Ryu? Is something bringing you down?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Oh, I know. I bet you were thinking, why is this girl even living with Mr. Holmes, right?
Something like that. Huh? How do you know?
You know, it's not like it's abnormal or anything. Ha! It's so obvious, Ryu.
Wow. This tiny little girl is a major force to be reckoned with.
I'm a little girl without a care in the world, so don't hold back. Ask me whatever you like.
Oh. Well, if you can't tell me why Holmes is so sad, tell me about Gina, I guess. Speaking of Gina, during the incident 2 months ago with Mr. Gundle, didn't she...
Yeah, she stole my smoke launcher prototype.
You're not mad about that?
I'm just happy it's getting some use.
Oh man, I sure hope Iris doesn't build a death beam someday. She'd be happy if Gina used that to murder everybody. Uh-oh. Or worse, Hatch might get a hold of it. Hatch, the pawn shop owner.
I bought her here that day, and we had some food together. So I think I can consider Gina being a friend now.
Ah, food. The kindling of all friendships. Windy, what's up? You're a little bit late. It's not too bad. I actually delayed a lot in the beginning of the stream. You haven't missed much. Holmes invited Gina over for dinner, and now he's sad that he doesn't want to see anybody. That's Holmes. That's Holmes, swinging from extreme to extreme.
My, is that what happened? Yep. Whenever we bump into each other in the city, Gina always runs away as fast as she can. She must be the gingerbread man.
I see.
Then I chase after her and corner her in one of the alleyways.
Where's this relationship going? I don't think I like the sound of this.
And then I give her some new color varieties of the smoke bombs.
What? Yeah, help her out. The person that stole your invention.
I decided I should make all the pretty colors in the world into smoke bombs.
Wow. I'm gonna need some of those paint colors for my plastic model kits. So at the end of the day, you gave the smoke launcher to Gina. Basically. So gave her, let her have it, same thing.
Yep, that's exactly right.
He's sitting at the desk and said, "Don't talk to me. I don't even know who you are."
Every time I shoot Holmesy, he reacts the same way. I'm getting a little bored of it. I was getting a little bored of it.
Poor Mr. Holmes. What is the reaction? Pain? Or it's like, ow, that hurt.
But you know, it's been a while since I had that meal with Gina Bean. I'm excited to see her again.
I really hope Gina comes. No comment. Oh, it's a complicated relationship, but I'm glad it works out for you two.
You're curious about why I live with Holmesy, aren't you?
Well, a bit. I did sort of wonder where your parents were. Did Holmes steal you? I hope not.
You see, my mommy and daddy aren't around anymore.
Oh.
I heard that mommy died after giving birth to me. And daddy left around the same time.
Around the same time? How many years ago was this? Like, 8? 10? 10. Well, the first trial was 10 years ago. She might not... Oh, she doesn't even know.
Because I was certain case he was working on with Holmesy, he had to go far away.
Japan? What? Hold on a second, Iris. He was working on a case with Mr. Holmes? What do you mean by that? Wendy's curious about a relationship with other 10-year-olds. Yeah, no, it's like an adult. It's like an adult hanging out with kids. She's bored. She needs intellectual stimulation.
My daddy was always pursuing strange cases with Holmesy, like speckled bands and things like that.
Seriously? For real?
And he left a record of those cases inside that metal trunk there.
A record of the cases? Did we not realize this until now? You know what? At least Susato should. Like, isn't... Wait, doesn't Iris write about Sherlock Holmes and Watson? Unless the Watson in the stories is supposed to be her, but she writes herself as a man? I'm confused. Hammy's hungry. Go eat. Eat some good food. Eat something besides peanut butter, man. Have a good dinner. I hope nobody watches my stream hungry. That'd be a terrible thing. Eat some real food. I'll be here. A record of the cases? You got waffles? Oh, that sounds amazing. It's been so long since I've had just waffles in my own home. I need to get some. Let go my Eggo. Egg-o.
Then does that mean Mr. Holmes? He really had a partner that he investigated cases alongside named Watson? You know, like the stories that I'm so crazy about? And totally did not realize your last name was Watson? Mm-hmm. Doesn't it sound lovely? I wish I had a partner.
And that partner was your father!
Yep.
Wow! Finally putting the pieces together.
Holmesy told me that I absolutely cannot open that chest.
Eh?
But the more he told me no, the more I wanted to open it. So I did.
And the records that your father had written were inside, correct? Oh. So either she writes herself as a man, or she writes Watson as if he was still here working with Holmes, or he writes about Holmes' distant past. Something like that, or maybe just like a combination of all the three. That's actually a really neat way to spin it. Good job, Shutakumi. That's the writer, right? I'm not thinking someone else. Shinji Mikami's the horror guy. Yeah. Direhit wishes he had a waffle. Why is there awful in waffle? Not if you are full of awe.
Yep, so I asked Holmesy, who was the one that wrote this? And he was so surprised. And then he told me the one who wrote those records was my daddy.
Iris's father was Mr. Holmes' partner. Wow. It all comes together. We're finally getting confirmation.
I've been living with Holmesy since I was really little.
Was?
So as you'd expect, it gave me a bit of a shock. You know, when I learned that Holmesy wasn't my real daddy.
Oh, so he did adopt you for a little bit. You had to find out at some point. It's okay, Iris. He's still like a father to you. I'm not surprised. Littler. Ah, fair enough.
I wonder why Mr. Holmes decided to tell you.
She's a big girl now. I guess when you're raised by Sherlock Holmes at 10, you basically have a college degree.
According to Holmesy, he couldn't hide it from me.
Oh. Actually, I don't know.
What?
I was gonna say maybe it was when he died, but that was recent.
Well, I've been living with Holmesy for ages now, right? So I've kind of grown up able to perceive all sorts of things in the world.
Able to deduce things better than Sherlock can.
Especially lies. It's kind of like I can tell when someone's about to lie before they even speak.
Oh, and next thing you're gonna say, Ace Attorney series, is that Apollo is a descendant of Iris. Has Iris ever called Holmes daddy? No, just Holmesy. Just Holmesy. I see. So...
I realized how interesting my daddy's records were the more I read them. So I decided to turn them into a story, and then that's the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh. So it is the past, but she's basing it off of Watson's notes. But also writing some new ones at the same time because of the whole speckled band thing. Wow. This is meta. Like, they wrote a story about her writing a story about stories that exist in real life. We're going too deep.
I thought you'd gotten the details of the cases from Mr. Holmes himself. Oh, heavens no. Holmes is useless in that department.
He's got the memory of a fish. I can understand. Me too.
He immediately forgets every case he solves.
So that's why he forgot me. Oh.
Really? Really? It was really bad the other day. He actually forgotten that he solved a case.
So Iris never met Watson? Apparently not. Or at least she was too young to remember.
So he gathered those involved on the very next day and just solved the case all over again.
He did what?
He solved the case all over again.
It's like when you replay a game. Me replaying Ace Attorney 1.
Everyone was really shocked.
Couldn't they just tell him the outcome he said last time? I can't even imagine their shock. Yeah, why were they surprised? Holmes, you crazy son of a man.
So what was your father's name? That would be Dr. John H. Watson. Daddy had written that he had a medical doctor in his records. So I studied hard to become a doctor too.
Studied hard at the age of 10, okay. Iris's father went somewhere far away. Naruhodo, how do you not remember after being told then? Okay. He was the medical doctor, John H. Watson. There it is. Flashback. Finally. Dire Hit wishes he could forget the plots of his favorite games. Yeah, I wish I could forget the entire Ace Attorney series, so I could play it again. This is why I'm playing this game. I want more. And I'm so glad that this game turned out to be amazing. What was his voice?
Court is now in session for the trial of Kirinosuke Naruhodo. First, what is the name of the victim of this murder? Answer promptly and clearly.
The victim is Dr. John H. Watson. Took you long enough, man. John H. Watson, lecturer of medicine at Imperial Yume University. Just before I departed Japan for London, he lost his life. No. It's finally come to you. You finally realize. It's okay, Naruhodo. We all have our slow days. Suzato, I think John H. Watson's dead.
I know.
It's probably a good idea to end this conversation here. Uh-huh. Good choice.
I have no objections to that.
Holmes, hello. Well, if it isn't you two, weren't you just depressed?
Hey, Mr. Holmes!
If you were here, you should have said something.
We were... Right. Just give it up.
Ah, whatever. I forgive you. Are you two getting along well?
Very well. Iris is a blast. Just don't let's drop the conversation topic. Actually, Holmes, thank you so much for dropping in and giving us an excuse to change the subject. They decided to hide it. He's not being depressed though. I don't know what he was doing. He wanted us to leave. Mr. Holmes, we worked together earlier today. Wow, Iris was right about the forgetfulness. He's being well. He's fine. Never happened.
Oh, we were?
By the way, Mr. Holmes, is your violin okay now?
My violin? What in the world are you going on about?
Your really expensive...
Huh?
Well, it doesn't matter. Of more importance. Lady and gentlemen, how does this catch your interest?
Wow, it looks really cool. I've never seen that before.
Oh, that's a disc for a music box, isn't it?
Holmes is actually insane. I think he's got a mental illness. It's okay. He makes it work.
This isn't just any disc. It is the one that Gregson took earlier, Mr. McGundle's disc.
Like, I want to see an actual psychiatrist analyze Holmes's behavior. I'm curious to see what they diagnose. It's Mr. McGundle's disc. Insanely genius.
What?
Why do you have that?
Say, Master Naruhodo, sometimes I think to myself, why do I live the impoverished life of a great detective?
Because you choose to?
I would be far better suited to the life of a great thief.
A little bit. Could you imagine Sherlock Holmes, great thief, phantom thief? Just imagine him in the Joker outfit.
Oh, he looks snazzy.
Insanely genius and hot too. Unfortunately, no argument there. Not unfortunately, fortunately.
Ooh, then I'll be a cute little assistant, the great pickpocket. And then, whenever we get caught, Ryu comes in as our great ace attorney.
Sure. And what, acquit you with lies? Because, you know, if you're actually guilty, I can't help you. Holmes is unstable. He's a radioactive isotope.
Ready to blow. The ultimate plan.
Susie's handwriting is super pretty, so she can write our calling cards. A great secretary.
Gentleman thief, just like Arsène Lupin. I'm down.
With pleasure. I'll do my best.
Susato, don't encourage them. I don't think now is the time to ask about this. Winning. All right, what's up? What's up, Holmesy? Tell me about the disc. About that disc, how on earth did you get it? I thought Inspector Gregson confiscated it.
He did.
Oh, that's right. That did happen last time. How did you swap it out?
But it's for times like these that I carry this.
It's that caramel bar that you were munching on when you were feeling bad. You swapped them out? Did you, like, press it into the shape of a disc when nobody was looking? Actually, I want that to be the case. I want you to have formed it into a disc for the sake of swapping it out.
Is that a bar of caramel?
As I recall, you eat these when you feel lonely. You eat these.
Master Naruhodo, think back to when you handed the disc over to the inspector.
Was it caramel colored? Was it sticky?
Scotland Yard will be taking Cosney McGundle's possessions. Hand it over.
What would the disc he has be made of? Be made of metal, I suppose. Oh, okay.
You know the rules, Master Naruhodo. Once he says the E word, it's all his.
Copy the impression of it. Oh, no, yeah, just flatten it out and then just slam it on there. That'd be perfect, and you'd get a little blood on your caramel, too.
Go on, Inspector.
Metal from chocolate. Oh, no, the one he actually has is the real one. He gave the fake one to the inspector.
For a mere moment, I held the disc in my own hands.
Oh, I remember that. What about it? Oh, you mean the disc that the inspector has? Yeah, the disc the inspector has is made of caramel. Sherlock is a genius. Insane and a genius. We've established this. We have gotten picture proof.
It was at that point that I used this marvelous caramel bar. Caramel bar.
Question of the day. Do you guys say caramel or caramel? Curious.
I squeezed the disc into this caramel, just like this.
Why did you just make an example? Actually, that's really cool. Whoa! Hector says caramel. He made a mold, and then did he like make one off the mold?
The protrusions on the disc have been reproduced on the caramel.
The protrusions on the disc have been reproduced in the caramel.
This caramel is secret, is special, you see. It's actually one of my inventions.
Excuse me, what?
Deliciously soft yet unlikely to melt. Truly a beautiful combination.
Caramel.
So that's how it works.
I need to figure out what the British way to say it is.
It's incredibly useful to have two of these around. Take a key, squeeze it between them, and you've got a mold. You can break into people's houses all you want. What's more, it's a delicious pick-me-up.
So it actually is edible. I'm starting to question the morality of this invention. Look, man, anything could be immoral if you if you're creative enough.
I use that reproduction to make this. Reproduction. I was curious about what kind of music was embedded on it, you see.
He's a cook now, apparently. Doesn't Iris do all the cooking? I mean, what is caramel? What is caramel? You just boil sugar, right? It's easy enough. Yeah, just almost burnt sugar. It's easy enough to make. I bet I could make it. Just not very well.
So about the disc, have you found out what music it holds?
Unfortunately, I have no idea.
Really? You don't have a player for it? Maybe it's not music, but maybe it's encoded data, like a message of some sort.
Tell me, Master Naruhodo. Do you know how a music box works?
So the pegs, they hit like a comb, and then the comb goes ding. No, I can't say that I do.
You really don't know, Ryu?
They can make data from music discs? Wow, what a concept!
Some sort of compact disc. This is just basically a CD.
There's a little metallic piece called a comb. It makes the sound come from the music box.
Ooh.
When small metallic pins plug the teeth of the comb in a certain way, you can make music. Originally, music boxes used cylinders to store the music on.
Yeah, that's what I'm familiar with. But they found a way to make it on a disc? Technology, man.
Before long, a music box was invented that uses discs rather than cylinders. Yet once the disc model was created, the music box spread far and wide, each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Trainer Millie likes the music box that's playing right now. I think it's Sherlock Holmes' theme. Dun 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 dun. No, yeah, that's Sherlock's theme. I like it. I want this on the soundtrack now. Yeah, it is. Totally. Oh man, I want some candy now. I gotta make some candy. I need some proper equipment. I'm just as likely to burn it as make candy. Hey, 50-50 chance. I like those odds.
What made the disc model so popular?
I'm guessing the compact size.
Discs are easier to produce and cheaper to buy. Most cylinder models can't change tunes either. And now, merchants all over Europe are selling music boxes.
Even without performers around, you can listen to music anywhere. Technology is amazing.
Oh, Susato. If only you live long enough to see the CD. Or at least like a cassette.
But thanks to all of these different music boxes, we're actually in a bit of trouble.
Why?
The comb and mechanisms that let the music box play differ depending on the manufacturer. So, unfortunately, we have no idea what sort of music box we need to play this properly.
Just try everything we can. Maybe we'll find something. Oh, wow, that is pretty tough. That's like the third time his theme is in the game. Besides the sad violin version. Actually, let's play the sad violin version. Let's not. Best theme, best leitmotif.
At the very least, I've tried every box I can get my hands on.
Oh, so you did.
Nope, this one's a dud.
Sounds kind of cool, though.
Yeah, what if it's not music? Maybe it's data of some sort. This one too. There's only one way to solve this. I'm having every single type of European music box sent to this flat.
I mean, that's the logical answer.
Huh? Every single one?
How expensive would that be, man? Honestly, wasn't a terrible song. Hey, just get a rap artist on it. They'll turn it into something.
I told you they'd agree, Holmesy. You went way overboard.
No, that sounds amazing. I disagree with them disagreeing.
God, don't you want to know too? I'm at my wit's end here.
But every single music box in Europe? I think we might be drowning in them soon.
Then let me drown. I suppose you have a point. Well, if worst comes to worst, I may have to kick you two out of the attic.
Oh no. Okay, maybe we should help him. Please don't. Skeven, what's up? Iris, what are these character designs? You don't remember? Sherlock Holmes being a hot dude, and you don't remember Watson being a 10-year-old genius girl? No? Yes? I don't know. I don't know what version of Sherlock Holmes you've been reading. What's up, Skeven? How you doing? Hope you're well.
Cosney McGundle. I didn't expect to hear that name again.
That horrible trial from 2 months ago. Horrible. So, really nothing came of that? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out the truth. Maybe Cosnell, that's his name now. Maybe McGundle actually did fake his death. It's only taken 2 months for somebody to find out. It's a little bit awkward situation right now, but Skeven's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Good is good enough. Shortly after he was declared innocent, Mr. McGundle met a bitter, mysterious end. We still don't know if his death was the work of the Grim Reaper's curse. The omnibus went up in flames, and with it, so did the evidence. Then alongside McGundle's death, all the crimes he was accused of were lost to the darkness.
Darkness, bees. Kingdom Hearts, fill me with everlasting darkness.
So the murder he was on trial for.
According to the newspapers, they consider it an unresolved case.
And to think, what would have happened if McGundle never actually went onto the stand to help us out? Well, actually, he'd be declared guilty. And rightfully so, too. Celeste. Celeste is here. What's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. We're in the middle of Trial 5 of the Great Ace Attorney. I don't know how much you can follow if you haven't been watching, but hope you enjoy. Or if you're just coming in to say hi, then hi. Hope you're well. The case of Mr. Mortar's stabbing. Van Zieks is just Xehanort. I can see it. Yeah, he's the newest Xemnas Xehanort. Kingdom Hearts is complicated, man. In the end, we still don't know what happened. The truth couldn't be any more mysterious. Will we find out? Sure, my client was declared innocent, but was that really the right verdict? Probably not. If you've never played an Ace Attorney game before, the 5th case, or the last case, is usually when it all comes together, when the trials you've done so far are revealed to have been connected in some way. This is the one. I don't expect every trial to come together, but oh man, that mystery from the second trial is finally coming to light.
It seems this mystery has only just begun.
Would you say the game is afoot, Holmes?
Well, not that you said it now. You've taken my line.
Well, time to start cooking. Jinnabean might be here too, soon after all.
Yeah, get on it. Celeste just wanted to say hello before you go to bed. Alright, well have a good night, Celeste. Hope you sleep well. Don't go to sleep too late. You better put down the stream. Put down the stream and nobody gets hurt.
Right. I'm counting on a good meal tonight, Iris.
Oh, would you be willing to let me help you? Of course, Susie.
Oh, I love that she calls her Susie. That's the name I gave her. Oh, she's adorable. But both of them.
Well, I'm going to go check up on my partner. As I recall, I tossed him over here a while ago.
Your partner? What? Oh, your violin. If today's taught you anything, it's that you shouldn't leave valuables at the pawnbrokers. Well, it's more like you should check what you get before you take it.
I suppose you're right.
Oh, that reminds me. I remember Hatch saying that he was holding something for you. If I remember right, it was a manuscript that Iris had written.
Why was that there? Why did you pawn that? Windy doesn't really know what butterscotch tastes like. Oh, you've never had one of those little Werther's original butterscotch treats? Or like a butterscotch brownie? It's pretty good. It's like really smooth and like kinda, how do I describe this? Buttery. Just buttery tasting. Oh, it's delicious. My grandma used to have a lot of those. I'm pretty sure like everybody's grandma had them. It's like the universal grandma candy. It's great. I kind of miss that now. I want some. Tastes similar to caramel, but with the consistency of chocolate. Oh, it depends. You know what? I've never actually eaten butterscotch by itself. Just butterscotch flavored stuff. No murder announcements yet. Skeeven's complicated right now because... the start. Oof. Well, I guess you gotta take that up with your manager. Unless you don't have a manager. Complicated situation, but... Look, man, somebody's gotta take responsibility. I don't know. I can't help. At my work, people just like take off without even telling anybody. It's not great. But we manage somehow. I think we got like an unspoken agreement. A body announcement can't play here. That's a different game. That's Danganronpa. But yes, nobody's died. I think.
Oh, really?
Yes, Holmes, really. Nobody's died. Yeah, he did say something about that. Mr. Holmes' mysterious new work is hiding within my storeroom.
Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. Don't you think that's strange?
Well, I hope it works out for you, Skeeven.
Yes, such a fabulous piece of work shouldn't be gathering dust in a storeroom.
Piece of work. Holmes is the piece of work.
Oh, I mean, how many times do I have to tell you guys? A pawnbroker's storeroom is even more secure than a shoddy old safe.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the same storeroom that turned your Stradivarius into a sad little viola.
No, that was Holmes' fault. Yeah, universal grandma candy, sewing items in the cookie tin. That's everywhere. It's to the point where I open one of those cookie tins and I'm surprised when there's actually cookies inside. Holmes is nervous. He doesn't know what to say. He's been caught in a lie. Holmes doesn't want you to see the story. Maybe it's embarrassing.
Colonel. It's only natural that something like that shouldn't happen now and again.
Suspicious!
That said, it's entirely the fault of the person who pledged it in the first place. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
It was really difficult to write my version of Bakersville's, you know. Oh, I'm so excited to learn what kind of story the Hound of the Baskervilles is.
We're living in the future. We could know. Wait. Were you not supposed to know what the title was? How do you know?
Oh.
They caught her. Oh, they're angry now. What's going on? There's suddenly a really thick tension in the room. Holmes looks serious for the first time in this entire game.
Susie, what did you just say? Huh? You just said the Hound of the Baskervilles. Susie, why do you know the full title?
Well... Wait. Was that the thing that was sent to you this morning? The letter you got. Was it... Did you get Hatch to send it? How? What? Well, you see, Susato's such a big fan of Mr. Holmes' stories, you know, so that doesn't explain it, Naruhodo. You're just digging her back into that hole. Ooh.
That was creepy. She just looked over.
The Hound of the Baskervilles hasn't even been announced yet.
What?
Keeping secrets?
No, Papa.
When I showed my manuscript to Holmesy, he said to keep it private for now.
Wait, really? How do we know that?
And he said he would leave it in a safe place until the time came when I could release it.
And that would be the storeroom in Hatch's shop?
But Susie, why do you know the title?
Did Hatch just write it down somewhere?
Hey, Holmesy, why does she know?
She's from the future. Oh?
What is it, Mr. Holmes?
It appears we have a guest.
Oh, Gina, good timing. Ugh, I thought we were dead for sure. Gina!
If I'm interrupting you or something, I can just leave.
Egg. Yeah, it's spelled exactly.
Erg.
No, not that. That's a different spelling.
Okay, so, Pip Pip, Cheerios, Apple Jacks.
Hey, wait, Gina!
PK Fire!
No! Oh no! Everybody's been waiting for you. I can't think of that and not think of Dance Dance Revolution. Everybody's waiting for you. Right, Iris? Let's forget what we were talking about. Right, Susato? You don't know anything. You don't know any secret titles.
Yep. Hold on just a sec. I'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come on, Susie.
Well, maybe that's a threat. The gun. The gun cocking.
Gladly.
Oh, for a second I thought Iris was gonna point it right at her.
Gina, everyone is so happy that you're here, especially me, because they were about to find out my secret.
Pip Pip. Aw. Hector's gotta go. Oh. Alright, Hector. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Hope everything's okay. Sleep well.
Come now, don't just stand there looking lost. Make yourself at home. I'll let you listen to my sweet violin solo until your ears bleed.
That might not take too long if you were playing like the way you were before. There's such a thing as too much hospitality, you know. Oh. Ah! Wagga hi! Kitty kitty! Meow! Everybody's here! That night, Iris's cooking tasted even better than usual. I don't like where this monologue is going now. It's gonna be like, and also that night, someone died! And Mr. Holmes let us listen to this solo until our ears bled. Gina gave us lessons on pickpocketing, and then we tried stealing things from each other. This is too perfect. This is too anime. As a short time as it was, it really was great fun. Why am I so... What am I doing? Of course everything is fine. Right? 15th of April, 9:34 p.m. Naruhodo Law Consultation Agency. Joe, what's up? How you doing? Have a good day? Did you enjoy the Nintendo Direct? Did everybody enjoy the Nintendo Direct if you're just joining in? It was great. We talked about it for a bit. I'm not gonna get too into it, but I'm just gonna say I'm excited for everything. Everything. Tonight was great fun, wasn't it?
Yes, Iris's quail tasted like it was blessed by God himself.
Ooh, I've had quail. It's fun how you just get this tiny little bird, but it's cooked like chicken. It's just like the whole thing is on your plate. I feel like I can still hear Mr. Holmes' violin screeching in my head. Ugh. I can still hear it. My ears are ringing. Maybe I'm going deaf.
I feel like I could even steal the judge's glasses off his face at this point.
You know, if he's... I don't think he's that incompetent. Maybe if it was the judge from the regular series. Although he doesn't wear glasses. You could steal the beard off his face. Joe's doing pretty good, looking to try out the Dragon Quest characters. But what about the banjo? What about the banjo? It's the only character I've wanted, considering that everything else just came out of thin air. Oh, geez. My childhood, it's here. Astral Chain looking good. I'm excited for that, even if it means Bayonetta 3 is delayed. I'm okay with that. Quails are just smaller, prettier chickens. Hey, why do you have to be so right? Celeste is looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. That's good too. That's gotta be a Halloween game for sure. Yeah, quails. You know, like Quail Man, those with a little thing in front of their face. They're really cute and tiny. Do quails have more bones? I think relatively to their size, probably. Prettier than chickens? Blasphemous. Well, I endorse it. It's true, though. Prettier than me.
Naruhodo, may I speak to you about something?
Of course. What's the matter?
It's about that telegram.
Oh. The one Suzette received this morning?
That telegram was a summons.
A summons? Jury? You're gonna be in the jury? Or was it a court summons to be a witness? What did you see? What? A summons to where?
To the office of Lord Chief Justice Vortex Chief.
Why Lord Vortex? When? I thought he forgot all about us.
Tomorrow morning.
What? Then I'd better start preparing too.
Oh no, you don't need to worry about it, Naruhodo. I was the only one summoned.
What?
But I'm the lawyer.
What? What does he want from you? Is it something you can't tell me? Am I being accused of murder again?
I wish I knew. Until I go there, I won't know.
I don't understand. Why am I so worried? My heart's beating like a drum. Doki doki. Viviana, what's up? Hello. Is that you at the door? Huh? Who's that? Hope you're well. Oh, it's Iris. You know, Iris Watson. I don't know how much you've been keeping up, Viv. This is Iris Watson, John Watson's daughter, who apparently is now Sherlock's ward, but more like kind of like Sherlock's mother, because she's like the parent.
Good evening.
Oh, Iris, come on in. Windy thinks that she bets she knew. She just can't tell. She just can't tell Naruhodo. I have a hunch that might be it. Oh yeah, her ghostwriter. His ghostwriter. Yeah, like that. I'm beautiful. You don't know me. You don't know what I look like. I look exactly like that picture on the right. Gina, wait, Gina. Gina, why are you here in my room?
Oh my, Gina's here too.
Celeste is going to Dreamland? Alright, have a good night, Celeste. Go say hi to Kirby when you get there. He lives in Dreamland. Sleep well.
Yep, Gina Bean's been sleeping over in my room tonight.
Aw, that sounds like an adorable sleepover. It's girls' night.
Right, Gina Bean? Yeah. I'll go and brew some tea.
Yes. Tea. It brings everyone together.
I have to say, though, I certainly learned a lot tonight.
Why do you say that while cocking your gun? I know that's one of your animations, but it kind of sounds like you're threatening me.
I've learned a lot tonight. I've learned who not to trust.
Oh, jeez.
Such as Gina Bean's tricks. Come on, you didn't already forget those sneaky skills?
Oh, you mean those pickpocketing tricks. Hard to forget after all of those one-on-one battles. What did we do? Did we have JoJo fights? Stando!
I think I may have grasped the secrets of a pro.
I think you're a little too confident, Iris. So why are you here? It's awfully late.
Oh yeah! I came to return this.
Was that not in my court record? It's there. It's mine. What? Isn't that mine?
It is. When on earth did you? You gotta learn to keep up. I think I may have grasped the secrets of a pro, right?
Of course. How silly of me. Did I say that or did she say that? Uh-oh. Whatever. This girl's a genius after all. We get the idea.
So here you go. You can have it back for now. Not that I really understand why you wear it in the first place.
A long story. Oh, thank you.
No problem. Well, good night.
Yeah. Sweet dreams.
So this is your office, huh?
Have you not been here in the months that we've lived here?
So, Gina Bean, what do you think? Would I hire someone who lives in a gaff like this? Not likely. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Don't. Oh, she's gonna decorate it, isn't she? I know therapist, but Iris obviously still has something she wants to talk about.
I suppose it's about that manuscript, right?
Yeah, most likely. I guess we can't get away so easily. Alright, well, this isn't threatening music at all. Yeah, we can talk calmly, but first. Can I not present this? Oh wait, I'm supposed to present. Here you go. I wonder if you could take a look at this. It's not that interesting, but...
Come on, I'd much prefer to see something interesting.
Huh? I guess Japan's modesty doesn't quite come off the same way to a Western girl, huh?
If you tell me it's not very interesting, it doesn't make me very excited to look at it, you know. You all should probably give up that weird modesty habit of yours.
You're just being polite. Next time I'm back in the Empire of Japan, I'll be sure to tell everyone. Be rude when you go to London. Got it. Vivian, I hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed E3. You've watched everything, right? Nintendo, exciting stuff. If you haven't, go watch it now. If anybody's not watched it, go watch it now. It's got Nintendo win E3. Exactly, you haven't. Gonna watch it now. Okay, good. Good, I almost spoiled something. It's exciting stuff. Exciting. The manuscript.
Iris. Is this possibly about the manuscript? I guess you can't talk about it, huh, Susie?
Oh.
Please forgive me. I may be able to tell you someday.
What do you mean someday? What?
Okay. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot like that, Susie. Oh, no, not at all. Oi! I don't really get it, but like... This manuscript thing, it's a story that Iris made up, ain't it?
Based on reality, though.
I didn't come up with it myself. It's more like my daddy passed it on to me. Your daddy?
How many girl voices can I do in succession? It's somehow working.
Yep, I still haven't told you, have I? My daddy was Holmesy's partner. You're having a laugh, ain't ya? Having a big old laugh. The two of them solved all sorts of strange cases together. Really? She ain't telling fibs now, Rodo.
Seems like it. We were surprised too, though.
Daddy didn't leave a single case out in his records. So I'm writing my stories while looking at what he left. So where's your old man now?
Oh. Even skimmed the E3, kinda. Well, if you got the headlines at least. It was really good. I recommend the whole thing. They did some cheeky stuff at the beginning.
He's in a faraway country for his work. Yeah, I've been told he can't come home for a while.
Oh, don't tell her that he can't really come home at all. Oh. You're impressed that I made the voices so distinct. Good job. I try. Thank you, Windy. Also, look at this boy. Look at that. I wish I had a magnificent little hat like that. Or a coif. It's just a hairstyle. There you go. New mascot. This is who I am now. This is me. I am Quail. Except I am eaten. They're not very big, so that's probably like... Imagine that, but fits in the palm of your hand.
I can't see him for now.
That quail is undeniably sexy. I mean, that's me. That's me. I reinvented my image. Skeeven's excited for a couple of things in the E3, but you don't want to spoil it. I'm just gonna say I'm excited for everything. That's what I've been saying. It's thick. Hey now. I'm working on it. I'm going on a diet.
Oh, huh.
Now that I think about it, I know absolutely nothing about Gina's parents. Yeah. Better keep that subject. Better keep away from that subject for now. You don't want to let her know. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Was that another one of the stories your father left behind?
Yeah, I thought it sounded like a really interesting case. But it seems like this one was a little different from the others.
How so?
I'm not sure why, but that case seemed special. I wrote it out and showed it to Holmesy, but the second I did, he went completely pale. I never seen him like that before.
Oh. Wouldn't you know, though? Wouldn't you know that she would write about that specific story someday? I'm sure whoever's read the actual Hound of the Baskervilles would know. Maybe it's something personal to Sherlock. Something happens, like... I don't know. I don't know the stories.
Iris, I know you've worked so hard to write this, and I'm sorry, but you absolutely cannot publish this. Not right now.
What? But why? This is some of my best writing, too.
I can't tell you. Not yet. Just, please, I beg of you, don't ask for now.
Okay, I won't ask.
But I swear, one day, Iris, I'll tell you everything.
Huh. Maybe the plot to this case might even be spoiled if you know the story. Not sure. And that's when he pledged the manuscript to Hatch's shop, right? So that's why he took it away from here.
Holmesy said he did it because it was an absolutely safe place. What's that all about? He's treating you like a blooming kid.
Like? You kind of are a kid?
Why can't he stop being such a stuck-up and just bloody tell you? Mr. Holmes isn't that kind of person.
Oh, Mr. Holmes isn't that kind of person.
What?
If he said that he couldn't say, he must have had a good reason for it. Yeah. Something like, it would absolutely break her heart. Maybe Watson dies in it. He's waiting for Watson to actually be dead. That would make it more sad, though. How old is Gina again? Good question. Did we ever get a confirmation on that? 17. She's a kid herself, man. The Sherlock Holmes stories are only vaguely connected to this game. Oh, I guess so. The intros don't really say anything about the plot of each episode, huh? Gina's 15. Well, the plot and the thing said 17. Apparently 2 years have passed.
I agree. Oh, for Pete's sake. You sure are wide-eyed, happy bunch, are ya? Ain't ya? But you know what? I know what's up. What? Wait, what? I know that bloomin' Din Holmes is telling me I was a load of pokies.
Huh? Oh, the noise that he's saying is lies. Right. I had to translate that in my head a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, my brain hurts now. Hold on, I'm getting something. Something is coming to me. Is it even still here? Did I get rid of it? No, I shouldn't. Oh, well. What? Don't worry about it. How old's the sexy quail? The sexy quail. Old enough.
Holmesy is lying to me.
There's also silky chickens. I used to keep a silky chicken in the background of all of my streams. I don't know when I stopped doing that. I don't have the image anymore. I'm sad now. So what now? That it? Present? Move? What was I supposed to do? I kind of... Or talk to Gina? Oh, here we go. 2 years have passed? No, 2 months have passed. I don't know what happened. Maybe she was 17 back then. Maybe she was lying about being 15. Did the team make a mistake? Maybe. Hey, Gina, where are your parents?
I ain't got none, stupid. Never had 'em from the beginning. I just spawned into existence. I'm a video game character, duh. Really? There's loads of kids like me around the alleys of East End, you know. We were just abandoned, left alone in the world.
Ah. It's amazing you've made something for yourself, Gina. You're really strong. I guess. I wouldn't know. You must have had a hard life, huh?
So you know, we all banded together, and now everyone lives with each other. The older ones look after the youngest. We protect them. That's just how it goes.
Is that why you steal from people?
I'd love being a pickpocket, you know? Stealing the wallets of all those gormless adults is just so satisfying. With that money, everyone at home gets to eat. It's one good thing after another. Gina. To be frank, I do sometimes wonder. Would I really be happy after all if me folks were still around? But listening to Iris' story, I know now. Having parents is a handful in its own way.
Having a past.
Oh. If you know what you ain't ever had, if you know that you ain't ever had parents from the beginning, you can never think about meeting them. Oh.
I don't know about that, Gina. I mean, Iris never met her dad. Just... he knows about her. She knows about him.
Maybe that's true. You know, I really want to see my daddy.
Iris.
Iris.
Iris. Iris.
Iris.
Oh. So what about Holmes is a lie? Gina, what did you mean Mr. Holmes is lying?
That manuscript thing, he's saying he left it at the pawnbroker's. But it's obvious that he's just slapping you with one big fat lie.
Don't slap me with anything.
What? Why do you think so? Well, I mean, I say the manuscript really is in Arch's storeroom. Why would someone from a country all the way across the sea know about it? Yeah, I mean you.
How does she know?
See that Holmes of yours? He took that dodgy manuscript and flogged it off. And he's trying to keep that all on the hush from you, Iris. But I don't think Holmesy would do something like that. Ha! Adults can tell the most awful lies with a straight face, and it doesn't hurt him a bit. You just don't know how the world works yet.
Two different upbringings. It's a meeting of worlds here. These two girls, they grew up very differently. Different views of the world, different ideals. One of them just wants to continue on living. One of them just wants familiar connection. Familiar connection.
There's no manuscript at that shop. Go ahead and look. You'll know straight away. I don't trust that din, Holmes. I'll never trust any adult.
Oh, looks like Gina belongs in the Phantom Thieves.
To tell you the truth, there was a time when I doubted Holmesy just a little.
What?
What? Oh, but I didn't think he'd sold off my manuscript or anything. I thought that maybe he'd hidden it somewhere that I couldn't find it. It was terrible of me to think that.
Iris. Whatever the case is, you don't have access to it. I'm curious to know why Holmes is keeping it from her. She wrote it. She could just write it again, but there's got to be a reason. He doesn't want her thinking too much about it.
Oh, is it that time already? Let's head back downstairs, Ginny Bean. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, before I go, please don't tell Holmesy what we talked about here.
Yeah, I know. Good night, you two.
You should let me take care of breakfast tomorrow morning. Oh, of course. Can't wait. Well, sweet dreams.
See ya. Goodbye. Also, here. I cannot hide it no longer. This is what really I look like. It's the truth. Silky chicken. I need a haircut. It's getting long. Iris. She may seem mature sometimes, but at the end of the day, she's still just a child.
Shall we call it a night too?
Let's. Dr. John H. Watson. That's her father's name. That's also the name of the professor from Yume University who was poisoned back in Japan with curare. Clearly, curare. There must be some kind of connection. They're the same person? Maybe? No? But why did he have to die? What was the motive? We never learned what her intent was.
Naruhodo.
Or Master Naruhodo. Who is talking here? Is that Mr. Holmes? Oh, hi. Hello. Just wake up and Mr. Sherlock Holmes just hanging over your bed. What's happening? Why are you here this late?
Gina's gone.
Gina, what?
She should have been sleeping together with Iris, but she's not there.
Well, she is quite the free spirit. Are you sure she didn't just go home?
Before they went to sleep, I overheard them talking. Gina seemed quite excited to try Mrs. Utter's breakfast. I don't think she simply went home. I'd been waiting over an hour for her return.
You didn't think to wake me up sooner? Oh.
Master Naruhodo, could you look outside the window for me?
Why the window? I hate with waking up with Sherlock next to your bed. I almost said waking up with Sherlock straddling you. That's a bit different. I guess I did say it now. The lights! Why would they be on this late? The security cameras! They might be important now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please. Please, nobody be in danger.
That's Hatch's shop.
Hatch's... Oh!
Well, I mean, say the manuscript really is in Hatch's storeroom. Why would someone from a country all the way across the sea know about it? Yeah, I mean you. See that Holmes of yours? He took that dodgy manuscript and flogged it off.
He sold it. No, he didn't.
As if he's trying to keep that all in the hush from your Iris.
Oh, no. She didn't seriously go there, did she?
You seem as though you know something that I don't, Master Naruhodo.
A little bit. What? No, I just...
Ruh-roh. At any rate, I'm going to head over there.
Yes, let's go, right away. Who's saying this? Susato! Well, here we go.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
16th of April, 1:14 a.m., Baker Street. The door to Hatch's shop is open. The hatches are open.
The lamps are lit still, as well.
I wonder if it's Gina.
Let's hope that it's only Gina.
Yeah. If it's Hatch, he might shoot himself. What?
We should head in for now. There's no mistaking that something has happened inside.
Really? Uh-oh. It looks fine. There's nobody here.
Wait. There is.
Whoa! Hi,
Mr. Holmes, help! He's been shot!
Who, me? Naruhodo? Has Naruhodo been shot? What? Oh, Mr. Holmes was shot? What? Mr. Holmes was shot?
Forget about me, Master Naruhodo.
But the...
Chase after them. Don't let them get away.
Okay. Big oof. Get him!
Damn. It's too late. I've lost them.
What's the situation?
Oh, who is this?
We came running to the scene after we received an emergency signal from this pawn shop.
Oh, please, come with me. Sherlock Holmes was shot in that pawn shop. What if... Is this a real police officer? Maybe he's one of the culprits in disguise.
What did you just say?
I led the police officer back into Hatch's shop. Holmes? You okay, buddy? Mr. Holmes!
なるほど様
Naruhodo! He's gonna be okay, right? You alright?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. What you should worry about is behind that door.
Someone's still in here?
Hurry!
But you know, like, maybe take Hatch's gun with you? Is it locked? Oh? Oh? Gun. Bullet. Oh no! He didn't. He didn't. Or did somebody? Huh? Gina! But no, she's fine, right? They wouldn't. No. Both of them? But I gotta know. It's only been an hour and a half. I can keep going. I can keep streaming. Gina, are you okay? Please tell me she's not dead. Oh, hey, ooh,
Forget about me, Master Naruhodo. Chase after them. Don't let them get away.
The storeroom is just through that door.
The storeroom is just through that door. Hurry.
What? He's holding the gun. She didn't. Gina! She's not wounded. Maybe she just passed out? In that instant, Hatch's shot became the scene of a crime. At that moment, Hatch's shot became the scene of a crime. Everything after that seemed like a blur. From the arrival of the police to the investigation of the scene to the questioning. I didn't make it back to our flat on Baker Street until shortly before dawn. It all just happened. It all seemed like a blur. Oh, Iris.
I got this telegram. Do not leave the flat.
Oh, yeah, I asked one of the policemen to type it up for me. I just couldn't. I couldn't come back right away.
When I woke up, both Ginapine and Holmesy were gone.
Gone. Holmes is fine, right? Gina's fine, right?
Hey, Ryu, what's going on?
The poor girl is shaking. She's probably trying her hardest to stop her fear from getting the better of her. Me too. Me too, Iris. All right. I'll tell you everything that happened last night. No, nothing happened. We just went out for a stroll and Gina decided to go home.
It's true. There was a crime.
Wait, who told you that? I can't hide anything from her. Yeah, there was. I think Holmes should be okay. I mean, he's on the box art for the second game. I'm assuming he's alive in that game. Box art spoils everything. I have bad news, Iris. Hatch has passed away. He was shot. We were the ones that found his body. Body? Oh wait, Hatch's body, yes.
I thought as much.
What?
I saw all the police carriages in front of his pawn shop. I knew something bad must have happened.
Yeah, Holmes was alive when we last saw him, just wounded.
When we went to the
shop, we ran into 2 burglars. I ran out of the shop to try and chase after them, but he stole all the hamburgers. The Hamburglar who's here. They got away.
Were they the people who shot Hatchling?
Hatchling? Oh, Hatch. I don't know, but I think the police have someone else in mind.
What? Why?
The person arrested under suspicion of Hatch's murder was Gina.
Gina Bean? But why?
Well,
Gina Bean would never ever hurt someone.
Of course, we know that. But
then why? Then why did you let them arrest her?
There was no other suspect. We couldn't catch the burglars. I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. What about the security cameras? Can't we develop the film? Do we know how to do that?
And what about Holmesy? Is he still investigating the case? Jeez, he knows that skipping breakfast is bad for your health.
What's also bad for your health is being shot. You know? Listen to me, Iris. I need you to stay calm.
Huh?
Mr. Holmes, he's been taken to the hospital.
What?
He was shot, too, at Hatch's shop.
They shot Holmesy? No! Why?
He's fine, though. His life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you telling the truth? Where is he right now?
He's at St. Antrude Hospital. They're treating him as we speak.
We have to go right away.
We can't.
Why? I'm Holmesy's family.
No one can see Mr. Holmes right now. I've been told he's not allowed any visitors since he needs to go undergo surgery. Undergo surgery? Are we gonna take the bullet from him? Are we gonna check the ballistic markings? Can they do that? In this age? He's about to go John Wick on him. Oh, Holmes Wick. Or is Iris? Oh, Iris is about to go John Wick. You took Holmes away from her.
Surgery? Holmesy. Oh, Holmesy.
He's strong. He'll get through it. I know so. I've seen the next game. The box art, at least. 2 burglars had broken into Hatch's shop. They're the ones that shot Mr. Holmes. The inside of the shop was pitch black when they ran off. As pathetic as it is to say, I had no idea what to do. And then... Listen, you have to chase after them. Don't let them get away. Hurry up and go! So I ran outside the shop, but they were already gone. All because I was there, dragging my feet. Naruhodo, don't beat yourself up over it, man. I mean, like, you tried. You went as fast as you could. They're just crafty. I don't know, maybe they didn't even escape. Maybe they were still inside the shop and they juked you out. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault that they got away.
I think that was for the best.
What?
Because if you'd gone straight after them,
They might have shot you too.
you might have gotten hurt too.
Yeah. Like, what could you have done, Naruhodo? They have guns. You can't restrain both of them. You're one person.
I'd hate that. That would have been terrible. Horrible even.
Iris. Oh, baby Iris. She cares about him. We've only known each other for 2 months, but I guess we're already kind of Iris's family, huh?
Say, Ryu, where's Susie?
Oh, Susato's still down at the station. Being questioned, I suppose.
What? Why?
She's probably still in for questioning. They said it would take some time. I just know everything before it's gonna happen, apparently. I'm psychic. I've mind melded with the developers of the game.
Are they already finished? Are they already finished questioning you then?
Well, I didn't really see the criminals all that clearly. And Susato stayed at the scene with Mr. Holmes.
Okay.
More importantly, I couldn't bear to leave Iris alone here by herself. I asked Inspector Gregson and he let me go home early. If
only you'd brought me along.
You'd be in danger too. Iris, I can't let that happen to you. Protect the little bab.
What do you mean Genevieve got arrested? Were there already burglars there at the scene, and 2 of them at that? What's more, they shot Holmesy and killed him, didn't they?
He's not dead. Whoa, no! Holmesy is definitely still alive.
Oh,
She was about to go rampage with that gun. Hatch was found in the storeroom where he kept his pledges. That storeroom was locked in from the inside.
from the inside?
Hatch and Gina were both found, unconscious inside.
What?
And according to the police who were examining the scene,
There was no one else inside but them, right?
she mad. Not dead. Not dead yet. Give it some time. I'm sure he'll be dead by the time of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 1. Just give it 100 years. Oh no. Yeah, you're right. How'd you know?
That's just our luck.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, come on! What is that supposed to mean, Ryu?
I can't think of anything to say to her. Nothing that'll make her feel better. Oh, I'm sorry, Iris. Hey, Iris, I'm gonna have to leave again soon. I know that I can't do much on my own. But I have to try to help Gina and Mr. Holmes. I'm gonna go investigate what I can.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Ryu.
I guess investigating with a partner couldn't hurt.
Curare.
Holmes will probably die from poison. Curare, don't do it. Mr. Holmes wouldn't eat anything strange. Actually, he would. That too. Don't eat that.
I'm sick and tired of waiting here alone.
I'm not too sure about bringing a 10-year-old girl to a crime scene, but it's probably even worse for her to just sit around doing nothing. Okay, let's go. Do you want to help me out, Iris?
Yep, I'll help you out loads, Ryu.
We can find Gina in the jail. Mr. Holmes is probably in the hospital. Yeah. Oh, she puts on the glasses just like Holmes does. Oh, she's ready. She's raring to go. Yeah. All right. All right. All right, Iris. You can go. You've convinced me.
Also, we need to thoroughly investigate the scene of the crime.
Play the music. Holmes surrogate has appeared. Ooh, I see your... I am amazed. I swear I don't know the script of the game. I swear. Oh my god. Oh, I see you're raring to go. I must have mind melded with the developers or something. Oh no. I should take Iris to the hospital soon. She's probably dying to see Mr. Holmes. You can't say that and not play the music. Ba-na-na-na. I'm actually surprised they didn't use the Banjo-Kazooie theme. I'm surprised. Like, it's Spiral Mountain, but that's also pretty iconic too. Jail, St. Antrude. Well, if we can't, the cell that is currently detaining Gina Latrade. I want to help her as soon as possible.
We haven't gone there yet. Make sure you take me with you. To the jail.
St. Antrude. Mr. Holmes was brought to this hospital to recover from his injury. Alright, well, we're visiting Gina, I guess. I am actually psychic. I'm scared. What is my power? I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm psycho. Let's do a quick save, just so we don't lose progress, just in case something happens. I'm charging my 3DS, but, you know. Oh, someone mentioned, or someone asked if I'm going to play the next game on the Android instead of the 3DS, and I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna try to buy it from the Play Store and find a way to translate it once they come out with that. The only reason I played Ace Attorney, the Great Ace Attorney on my actual 3DS is because, one, I already had the game. I imported it from Japan a long time ago. And two, I have a streaming 3DS. And three, it came out first. So I didn't know how long it would take for them to release the Android version. So I assumed it'd be like, oh yeah, wait another month. But turns out it was only like a week or so. So next time I'll do Android. It has HD graphics. It'll look way better. It'll be better for streaming a single screen. It'll work out better. So yeah. I'm a duck, not a chicken. I'm a Psyduck. Oh, good. They let you keep the jacket. You wonder what the dialogue for examining the officer would be like without Susato? Oh, you know, that's actually a good point. If we can even go there, then I will. Hey there, Gina. What? Why did they let you have your gun in jail? And the ammo, too. This jail system is terrible. They just let you keep weapons. Unless you, like, hid that somewhere during a body check. Oh, no.
Oh, I see you're putting our smoke launcher to good use.
I can't say I'm all that happy to be the target, though. What? Well, what's up? It's been a while, man. Thanks for the resub of Twitch Prime. 2 months. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Grab a nest and get comfy. Hope you're well, man. Yeah, get that emote. Yeah. You going to the thing tomorrow? I'm going to the thing tomorrow. Nobody will know what I'm talking about, but there's a thing tomorrow and I'm going to it.
What the bleeding heck do you want?
Not you. That's the game character.
Huh?
Gina, I don't think you understand the trouble you're in right now. You're kind of in jail. In a gavel. We just wanted to be able to do something for you.
Oh, you can't.
Huh?
Just clear off, would ya? Jilla Bean, I trust you. There's no way you would ever shoot anyone.
Uh-huh, yeah, pointing the gun right at me. E3? No, E3, well, E3 is not over. Honestly, now that I know what's at E3, I wish I went. I wish I went to E3. It's right there. Nah, Will's not going. It's gonna be too hot. Continue with the jail, please. All right. I see how it is. No, I'm gonna be sweating up a storm.
You trust me? I've heard better lies than that. Are you taking the mickey?
What does that mean?
Huh?
Well, even she doesn't know.
You don't know one bloody thing about me. I steal from any innocent Tom, Dick, and Harry to get by day to day. And if I had the chance, there ain't no way I would pass up a pawn shop heist. I'd nick from anyone. That's just how I work.
No, you're trying to hide something. There was something you needed from the back storeroom. Something you needed real bad. Something, maybe that extra thing? Dealing with Cosney McGundle?
Bean. So yeah, I'm going on trial tomorrow. Some government-appointed lawyer guy came and said he'd defend me.
Government-appointed lawyer? Ha! No way. It's gonna be me all the way, baby.
But I blew him off.
No comment. Seriously? An attorney? I don't want one. She looked me right in the eyes when she said that. What, attorney? No, not me. No way.
Gina Bean, why are you being like this?
Such a tsundere. Tsum, daddy. I don't know. Maybe my attorney armband will change your mind. Gina, about this. Huh? Where did my armband go?
Huh? What's the matter? Could it be?
Wow! You stole that from behind bars. That is even more impressive now.
You looking for this?
Ah! When did you... Oh, we know this dialogue already. I just wanted to see that happen from behind bars. That was amazing. Gina's defense. Why'd you refuse the government-appointed barrister, Gina?
They just kind of told me to sign a letter of request. But at the end of the day, trials are just a cesspit of lies.
I prefer to call them bluffs, thank you.
You just point the finger at someone else and there you have it. That's what adults do.
No, that's what I do, okay? That's my thing. You can't just genericize that to every attorney, okay? Okay.
But why do you think so? It's always been like that, living in the back alleys. Some geezer tells you what to do, then the next minute they're snitching on you to the police. I've had plenty of backstabbing around me. A few of them nearly got me caught.
And Gina or Rafa, who's more tsundere? Maybe she's like the reincarnation of her. Yeah, reincarnated into another country hundreds of years later. Or like 100 years later.
The second you start trusting others, it's over before you even know it.
She's dangerous. She could steal a gun as a guard walks by. She has a gun right now. I mean, it's a smoke gun, but apparently they don't care. Oh my god. Gina. Definitely Rafa's more tsundere. You know what? Yeah, I think so. I'd agree with that. Gina's only put it on the front, but she'll warm up. I missed the dialogue. What was it? Backlog. Gina, about the trial tomorrow, if you won, I could...
No! Gina Bean, do you not trust Ryu?
She's thinking about it.
No, I don't.
You've thought about it. You want me. You want me to defend you. Don't lie.
Please, just leave me alone.
Don't worry. We'll break you down. We'll crack you, Egg. But you're not Egg. You're Gina. Gina, we need you to tell us everything. What on earth happened at the pawnbrokers last night?
It's basically what you'd think. Looked like I might have hit the jackpot if I pinched something for the storeroom, so I broke in.
Something or a specific thing? You can't hide from us, Gina.
And then I got busted. Just like that.
Yeah, but then the murder... I would think stealing doesn't encompass murder necessarily.
Gina Bean, why would you do something like that? Well, what do you think? It's cause there was things there I could have sold for a good price.
Aha! I'll sell it for a high price.
Being a pickpocket's difficult. Usually you try really hard and then have nothing to show for it.
Was that really the only reason you broke into the pawnbrokers? You pawnbroke in.
What are you on about?
Could it be that you had a different objective in mind?
Shut up! Whatever I say now doesn't matter. Gina Bean, just talk to us. Whatever it is, we'll trust you. You'll trust me? You're both daft. Everyone lies, you know. Don't matter who they are. And among all the liars in the world, I'm the biggest, fattest liar of them all.
No, Gina, you're not even fat. I'm the lawyer. Ha 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 ha. I deserve that.
Gina Bean, what makes you worse than anyone else?
Liar, huh? Rafa is more soon and less dairy than Gina, unless you got the two reversed. Rafa is definitely the one that's more of a little brat. Little brat. She's a good character, though. She's a good girl in the end, I think. No spoilers. why do you think you're the biggest, fattest liar of them all? Exactly. Why? Come on, tell us more about it.
Sorry. Sorry. I've got to go off for questioning soon.
Dodging the question.
Bean. Oh, yeah. Here you are. Take this. Think of it as a souvenir.
A picture of a snow cat?
Oh, it's an actual cat. Oh, that's not Wagahai. What is that? Who is that? That's adorable.
A picture? It's a cute cat. Nekoda.
It was in one of the coat's pockets, but I don't need it myself.
Yeah, what's on the back though? I've learned to check the back of things. I've learned from my mistakes.
It's such a tiny picture. I wonder why it was in your coat.
Turtle. Windy loves cats. Cats are pretty good, as long as they're nice. Some cats are not nice. You gotta get lucky, or maybe they just don't like me.
Anyway, you don't need to bother coming back here anymore. See ya. Bean.
White cat photo has been filed in the court record. Record. I've been reading too much British dialogue. It's a cat. The cat in this picture is pretty cute. It reminds me a little of Wagahai. I've never known a cat to just sit outside in the snow instead of curling by the kotatsu. Oh, I just had the most adorable image. Just cat snuggling under the blanket of a table blanket kotatsu. Can I move to Japan and get a cat? I want one. I'll name it Wagahai. Maybe British cats are different. They like the code. So, of course, there's something on the back. Of course, always, every time. Direhit's cat is staring outside the window right now. That's pretty nice. Sounds adorable. There's just something about cats. There's something about that parasite you get when you hang around cats too much. You get a parasite that makes you like cats more. Sounds like a win-win situation to me. There's writing on the back of this photograph. There's writing on the back of this photograph. Every time I look, it makes me laugh. Pledge
date, 13th of February, 9 p.m. Item pledged, small box. Loan amount, 10 shillings. Repayment date, 13th of April, 9 p.m.
Hey, that just passed. It's the 16th right now. So this photograph is actually a pledge ticket from Mr. Hatch's shop?
The 13th of February, huh? That's 2 days before the incident on the omnibus happened, right?
Oh, a year ago. Never mind. 2 days a year ago, huh? Small box. Cardboard box. A more detailed description might have been more useful.
Hey, Ryu, if this is a pledge ticket, then this small box might still be in the pawn shop, right?
You might have sold it by now, though. Oh, we should take a look at the item that McGundle deposited. This is McGundle's? Oh, right, it's McGundle's jacket. I forgot. White cat photo has been updated in the court record. Again with the record. Carl, you're an idiot. Play a record. Ah, curious and curiouser. So, So go to the pawnbrokers or go visit Holmes at jail. I don't know if we can yet. Well, first of all, let's examine stuff. I hope there isn't too much dialogue. I feel a little bit guilty if people are here for the main story and I'm just here like reading all this stuff. The tea set Suzato brought from back home looks so neat and orderly. I don't like bitter drinks, so I usually sneak in a dash of sugar and a splash of milk.
Holmes's whole world turned upside down. Now I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how about being the Prince of Bel-Air. When he tried out matcha.
Tea? Tea that doesn't taste bitter?
Since then, he stopped putting sugar and milk in his coffee.
I guess matcha is a bit coffee-like. Mike, what's up? You can't stay because work is busy, but... Erg. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a nice work day. Hope it goes well for you. Hope you were excited for E3 news.
Holmesy usually hates bitter stuff, but matcha changed everything for him.
Yeah, matcha's not really bitter as much as it's flavorful, I want to say. It's really nice. It's almost like a dessert. Same, Holmes. You love matcha. Matcha is my favorite. That's not my favorite, actually. It's not actually my favorite tea, but it's one of my favorites. I think either oolong or black tea, if it's done well. It's easy to mess up black tea, but I love it when it's done right. Barley tea, delicious. Why am I talking about tea again? It's tea in video games. It's good. Tea is good everywhere. Mike still has to watch Nintendo. You gotta do it when you get home. Oh, stay away from the internet. Don't get spoiled. I've already said spoilers during the stream, and I feel a little bit bad. I'll put a spoiler warning at the beginning of... I'll put a spoiler warning in the video description or something. This spade has been here since we first rented out this room.
Ryu, that's not a spade.
It's a trowel. Oh, come on. Are you another one of those trowel fanatics?
Not exactly. That one's called a shovel.
Oh. A new challenger approaches? Iris for smash. Shovel for smash. Shovel Knight for smash? Here we go again. Oh, wow. I like this spin on the shovel travel joke. I like this spin on the step ladder joke. Here's the Daruma I brought from Japan. One of his eyes is still white. I was thinking of filling in one after I won a not guilty verdict here in the British Empire.
What? But he looks so sad with only one eye.
But I still don't feel comfortable calling myself an attorney when I'm so inexperienced. I think I want Susato to fill it in when she thinks I've become the best attorney I could be.
Then I'll just give him an extra eye real quick. Then, for every trial you win, you can add
4 eyes! That's not how that works. Also, that's gonna look super creepy. A Daruma with eyes everywhere. Ugh. I hope nobody's have that, what is that called? Like tryptophobia, or what is it when you have a feel of lots of circles or holes? Oh, I'm shuddering now. I hope nobody photoshops that. Villager has a shovel and smash. Confirmed! He's glad that you suggested this to me. I'm glad too. Okay, this is good.
And then you won't have to leave him with just one eye.
That's a lot of wishes. I never thought of it that way. Your worldviews have been shattered, Naruhodo. Alright. Sure. What else is in here? Darumas already look weird. Multiple eyes will not help. Just paste a bunch of googly eyes on it. Now that spring is rolling in, it's finally starting to warm up around here. It's so nice to smell the scents wafting in from this kettle. Wafting. Yes.
Oh, Ryu, do you want some tea?
No, but thank you. Maybe later. Between Susato's matcha and Iris's herbal tea, our flat must seem like heaven for the die-hard tea fans out there.
These tea freaks are gonna freak out over my freaky special blend.
Okay, but make sure you don't end up making like an accidental drug cocktail instead of tea, okay? Be careful what leaves you use. Alright, okay. Man, what else is in here? I want to see everything. It's already been 2 months since we got here. My desk has gotten pretty cluttered.
Holmesy's desk is way worse.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I bet if I really put my mind to it, I could have a desk as messy as his.
You want to on purpose?
I don't know.
Huh?
You'd have to be particularly talented to reach his level of messy.
Oh, I could give Holmes a run for my money. If anybody knew the state of my room. One of the reasons I don't have a webcam. Thanks for this. You can't play this game yourself, so you're always glad when Let's Players and streamers check everything. That's what I try to do when I play these games. At least on my own time. There are times when I feel a bit rushed. That I'm like, oh, I gotta do the story. People are angry if I don't play the game. But, you know what? I should just check everything. I should. People were even asking for that in the YouTube comments, like how I would not press everything and not and how I would end the cross-examinations between the jurors too early because I found the contradiction right away. I should listen to everything. The gameplay of this game is the dialogue, so I shouldn't miss it. Also, I found a picture of a Daruma. You know what's gonna happen to it. You know exactly what's gonna happen to it. Oh boy. Here we go. No, not these ones. These ones? These are good. Here. Oh, what? What? Why is it? What? That's not transparent. I've been had. My joke's ruined. Here's some good ones. Oh. 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 So many wishes being fulfilled. So many court cases being won. It's amazing. Wow. Wow. Naruhodo, you're so good. You're so good at trials. You're so good at being attorney man. Alright. I've probably, like, angered, like, people who are purists about Japanese culture. Okay. Well then. Let's forget that ever happened. The way of the ultimate clutter is clearly more profound than I once thought. Yo, this room is a goldmine for commentary. So happy I checked this out. I know, you know what? Holmes is in the hospital. We gotta give him time to recover. He needs some rest. Ooh, the thing. The telegram.
Ooh, is this one of those telegram thingies?
Yeah, but you shouldn't go around opening them.
Fine. Anyway, let's see what's inside.
X-ray goggles, of course. Don't need to open them to do that. No, stop! I told you not to open it!
I'm not gonna open it, silly. I'm gonna use this special chemical I invented to look inside without opening it.
If you don't... As long as you don't ruin it. I remember that episode of, like, Doug, where he got his report card in the mail and he wanted to, like, figure out what his grades were before his parents opened it. So he tried to, like, boil the letter and he ended up ruining it. I forget whatever happened in that episode. I should watch Doug again. Man, that was my childhood. Don't do that either.
Aw, I guess this telegram is pretty important.
She may be a genius, but she's a child at heart. Aren't we all, though? It's basically a requirement to go to Disneyland. Just beyond that door is Suzato's room. She never lets me in there. I've never even seen the inside, come to think of it.
Oh, I hang out in Susie's room all the time.
Oh, okay then. Sure, rub it in my face. Whoa, what's it like in there?
I'm not telling.
Damn. Huh?
A lady's room holds all her deepest, darkest, most bittersweet secrets.
I guess Japan and Britain are in the same boat when it comes to girls' rooms. America too. I think that's it. Oh, there's an aquarium, right? This water tank is called an aquarium. It came with the room, so I'm using it. A Japanese prawn meanders about the tank as a sea anemone sways back and forth below. A tank!
Before I was born, these were really popular in London.
Does that mean they aren't anymore? What happened? Did fish fall out of style? Good thing my channel's not fish themed.
Well, people started to realize how much of a pain it was to keep replacing the salt water.
Why not get freshwater fish? I guess I shouldn't have impulse bought these little creatures. You bought the shrimp! Naruhodo. You wonder what kind of secrets are hidden in Suzato's room. Secrety secrets. It's a shrine to Naruhodo. She's just obsessed with him. Or, you know, remember how she was at the beginning of this episode? 2 months later, not a single case. She was going crazy. Maybe it's like a giant conspiracy board. With like, oh, maybe somebody got murdered over here today. Let's go check it out later. No murder? Maybe the murder was covered up. It's a conspiracy. Well, this was fun. I'm glad I got to see this. There's nothing super important in here, but Yeah. It's amazing how much they wrote. How much dialogue they wrote. For not really much. Holmes' room? Do I want to go through Holmes' room right now? There's a lot. Oh my goodness. There's like so many places to investigate, and I kind of do want to find out what happened with Holmes. Maybe I'll make a save here, and then I'll like check it out later. Because I'm just curious for myself. I do want to keep the story going a little bit. I only have so much time left to stream. The office was the big one, honestly. Let's go check out the pawnbroker.
Maybe Suzato is the Grim Reaper. She was the one that laid waste to Megundal.
Chickens will always be loved because they're both cute and delicious. Way better than a fish stream. I wonder if anybody out there has a fish... If anybody knows a streamer whose channel is fish themed, go ahead and let me know. Maybe I'll make a weird connection that way. 16th of April, Hatch's Pawnbrokers. Oh wow, animation. Wow. That's kind of trippy.
Is this where Holmesy was shot last night?
Walking in the crime scene? Yeah, 2 burglars were ransacking the shop. It looks pretty normal to me.
But it's kind of weird. With the police here, it doesn't really seem like that's what happened.
Yeah, you got that right.
In fact, it looks like the police are the ones doing the ransacking.
That's true. If you squint, those outfits make them kind of look like common burglars. Eh?
Oi! Mind your manners!
Looks like common burglars, huh? I just had a thought. What I might have mentioned before, that maybe the police officer was one of the burglars. It's him! Mr. Fish and Chips!
Go, Gadget Fish and Chips!
What's up, Inspector Why do I keep trying to say Geradeb? Oh, good morning, Inspector. Gregson.
Good work last night. Thanks to you, we got to the crime scene while it was still fresh. Like my fish and chips. Being freshly made for me every single minute. Still a bloody shame you let those burglars get away, though.
Sorry.
I heard the police were stepping up patrols on this side of town. Holmesy has really bad luck, doesn't he?
Oh. Oh! Milady!
You just realized that Iris was here?
I didn't realize you were here.
Oh, you're scared of her. Is that what the case is? I thought you just respected her deeply.
It was fear.
If anything bad happens to Holmesy, it's your fault. Make sure he gets the best doctor, got it?
But of course, he is being treated by one of the best doctors in London.
Also, I don't think it's Ryu's fault that the burglars got away.
Yes, of course not. You've opened my eyes, milady.
She's so tiny you didn't see her. That's a new animation, taking off his hat. In humble servitude.
Everyone knows it. His soul is nowhere near as black as his clothes.
Gee, thanks. Whoa. What in the world is happening? The second he saw Iris, Inspector Gregson's demeanor changed entirely. Oh, sorry.
Oh, milady, how rude of me to forget. Are you thirsty? How about juice? Would you like some juice for your poor dry throat?
I would like some juice for my poor dry throat. Ugh. This happens about 2 hours into every stream. I'll get some water. Okay. Oh, give me a second. I think I'm good.
Huh? Did you say you're thirsty, Toby?
No, you're thirsty. Oh, you had a thermos?
Try some of this. It's my special blend of herbal tea.
The one you just came up with? While we were in the attic? Is it good? Oh, I could do this.
Delicious.
This is absolutely delightful.
I still have no idea what's going on. It's not that good, is it? Okay, well, now you've had your tea and fish and chips. What's next? Crumpets? Maybe a jammy doja or two? She's got them wrapped around her fingers. Under her thumb. But first, Gregson, what do you think about this? Inspector Gregson, I'd like to ask you about this. No? Okay, fine. Oh wait, that was unique dialogue, actually. Let's read it.
An inspector does not collude with civilians.
Oh.
Here, Toby, have some of my special herbal tea.
Eh. There's not that much tea in that cup. Come on, man.
This is absolutely delicious.
You won't take my evidence, but you'll take the tea? I feel offended. What about this one? No? Okay. Just making sure. While I'm already presenting stuff. Maybe if I make Gregson drink enough tea, he'll need to go to the bathroom and then he'll let us investigate. Maybe? How's the investigation going on your end?
Well, it's a very simple case. We already have decisive evidence. The indictment of that pickpocket we arrested last night was disapproved.
An indictment against Gina?
She needs an attorney real bad.
Exactly. The trial will be tomorrow at the Old Bailey.
Let me guess who the prosecutor is. Van Zeeks? Actually, no. For Ace Attorney games, the last prosecutor is usually different. I wonder who it is. Prosecutor Von Carmington. Yeah, Von Carmington.
What is your decisive evidence, Toby? What is it? Tell us!
No, I can't let that information go. Not even for you, milady.
Trainer Millie's gotta go eat lunch. See you later. Okay, Trainer Millie. Hope it's something good. Hope your lunch is absolutely delicious. Just like the tea. Wendy's gotta go have lunch too. Alright. Get some good food. Get some good food, y'all. Maybe it's pizza. Maybe it's curare. No, not curare. Let me guess.
The two people who ran away from the scene last night have already been caught.
What?
And maybe, just maybe, those two people will be testifying in court tomorrow.
How?
Don't spill your chips, man. I keep calling Mr. Gregson man. Don't spill your chips, dude. Look, you've got an infinite bag of fish and chips. If you just turned it upside down and spilled it all out into the ground, it would just fill the room. And then we'd have to eat through the room to get to the other side. That sounds tedious, so let's not do that.
How do you know?
Because that's how these games work.
I just felt like that might be the case.
Ugh, she's really scary sometimes. So the two that shot Mr. Holmes have been arrested then?
Well, shortly after, some of the policemen on patrol caught them.
And Gina's at the jail right now, correct?
Right, she should be. So long as she hasn't stolen the key to her cell from one of the guards.
I bet she has. No, not Poop. Spike Gregson's food with laxatives to make him leave the crime scene. He'll have to go poop. No, yeah. Well, actually, give him laxatives, make him drink all the tea. He'll be in the bathroom for quite a while. I'm just reminded of that scene from the Iron Giant where Hogarth like spikes the dude's ice cream with laxative chocolate, and then he uses the opportunity to leave to go check on the giant. Iron Giant is such a good movie. I should watch it again.
Superman.
That's a terrible impression. So, what is Mr. Holmes' condition? I am not Vin Diesel. I am Groot.
That's confidential. As an inspector of the yard, I can't just let that information slip.
Holmesy's having an operation at St. Atrude Hospital, right? Why can't I see him? I'm his family.
I apologize. Mr. Holmes is currently not allowed visitors.
Huh?
Well, why though?
The bullet ended up passing through an artery, and the bleeding is severe.
Oh,
Gah.
he'll be fine. Yeah.
No.
He seemed alright when he was initially shot. But even the great detective goes strangely quiet if he loses too much blood.
Don't say it like that. You're gonna make her worry. Is it supposed to be that? Is that supposed to be surprising? Mr. Holmes is human, just like the rest of us. Not true. I'm a chicken.
He is undergoing an urgent operation at the moment. They have to stop the bleeding.
So, he'll be okay, won't he? They'll save Holmesy, right?
Well, if he's lasted this long, he's a trooper. He'll stay in there. I know it.
Of course. He'll definitely be okay, milady.
Really? How do you know?
That's not a question you ask.
What? How? Well, that's because he's, of course, because he's the great detective.
I hope he makes it through this. Sing-songy Detector Inspector Gregson. I did not know I needed to see this.
Oh, Holmesy.
Anything to make her feel better, huh?
I'll make sure you'll be one of the first to know when the operation is finished, milady. Unless you know it fails.
No, don't ever tell her. He's just resting. He's just resting. This is something I've been wondering about personally for a while now, but...
What do you want, boy?
Well, that demeanor changed in a flash. There's a clear difference between how you treat me and Iris.
What are you saying? To the police, everyone in the world is equal.
Just Iris is more equal than the rest of us.
But you do treat me differently. It's obvious.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh?
I'm a character in their stories, Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Yeah, you're an acquaintance of Holmesy after all, so I gave you a little cameo or two.
Oh, you're sucking up to her so that you look good in the stories, huh? What did you write about him?
I forgot.
To quote Holmes, he is the Yard's greatest asset.
Really?
Good. And then, from the next month on, would you believe it, my salary just doubled.
Oh, fame and fortune, huh? Hand in hand? Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah, how do you think I afford all these fish and chips? People from all over London are reading the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, after all. There's even a fan club for me at the Yard now.
Now that I think about it, that was around the time that you became so obedient.
Obedient.
If milady were to have the Holmes even say even one bad thing about me, something like, Gregson, he's terrible. He's really been getting full of himself recently. Well, what happened to my salary?
I don't know. It would tank just like a certain detective, Gumshoe. You'll be eating ramen tonight.
When I think about that, I get scared. Sleepless nights come one after the other.
Jeez, what did poor college students eat before ramen, huh? What did I eat before ramen? I still eat ramen. It's good. But like, go to a restaurant. Honest, okay. If any of you out there have not tried ramen from a restaurant, a proper ramen from a Japanese restaurant, you've only tried like instant noodles, go try real ramen. It is not the same. If you think instant ramen is good, real ramen is delicious. The broth is fatty, creamy, delicious. You got pork, chashu, the noodles that are al dente or whatever you want them. It's good stuff. Completely different from the pure oil that is instant noodles. And if you like instant noodles, then even the better. Even the better.
You know I wouldn't do that. Whenever a new issue of the Strand magazine...
Whenever a new issue of the Strand magazine is released, I flick through it, fingers trembling.
That must be tough. Here you go. Some of my special blend of herbal tea.
Delicious! This is absolutely delicious! This is delicious!
Jeez.
Oh, that reminds me, boy. Could I have a word with you?
Sure. What's up?
I'd forgotten, but there is a message I have to relay to you.
A message? I should ask him about it. Yeah. The message. The message is Mukuro Ikusaba. So, Inspector Gregson, what did you need to tell me?
It's about that graceful legal assistant that aids you in your black heart.
Uh-huh. Maybe you just treat girls differently, huh, Gregson? Maybe you just treat me differently. Maybe you're just mean to me.
Something about Susie.
She should be undergoing questioning down at the station at the moment, right?
Oh, she should be going questioning at the station right now at the moment, right?
No, not anymore. We ran out of time, you see.
Out of time?
Of course. It's because of the summons issued by His Lordship, Chief Justice Vortex.
Oh, right, that. It's on the same day, huh? Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
We'd finished up our questioning and used one of our police carriages to get her there. But she doesn't have money for the ride home, so I was told to send you to the High Court. For goodness sake, she has some nerve to use an inspector as a messenger.
Hey, you're like, Gregson, you're like our only friend. You can do us a solid, right? A message every now and then isn't too much to ask. I understand. Naruhodo. Thank you very much.
Ryu, why was Susie summoned?
Honestly, I don't know. The High Court of Justice. I'd better head over there. Shadowheart barely saw the notification. You were doing an event, also watching The Fugitive. Ah. Well, welcome anyway. We're kind of late into the stream. I don't know how much longer I can go on. Getting a bit sleepy, but we just, well, should I say it or should I let you watch it for yourself? I don't know. Getting you caught up to the stream. Well, all you need to know is that Holmes is in the hospital and Gina's in jail. Go watch the VOD to find out exactly what happened. But it's a riveting story. I'm sure Holmes will be okay. I know it. New destination, huh? Right. We were told to go to the chief's office. Lord Vortex summoned Susie to go for something. For some reason, we weren't told why. She kept it a secret from us. It's already midnight where you are? Alright, Shadheart. Well, if you're going to sleep, I'll catch you later. I'll say hello to the future Shadowheart that goes ahead and watches the stream on YouTube. 16th of April, Chief Justice's office. And Gregson has fish and chips, as always. I want fish and chips now. You know what? I'm actually going to the beach tomorrow. I should just see if I can get fish and chips while I'm there. I'm sure there's a restaurant. Actually, there is, but I already pre-ordered what I'm gonna eat for lunch. It's gonna be poke. I love poke, but now I want fish and chips. Gosh dang it, Inspector Gregson. I have to say, maybe I can just buy fish and chips while I'm there. The oppressive atmosphere never fails to crush me to a pulp every time I come here. Maybe I'm one of the birds that flies away every time Vortex does anything. Shadowheart had fish earlier. It was the big fish and chips. Oh, sounds delicious and healthier. I want some. Can I have some?
Really? Feels normal to me.
Also, if you have any interest in the Nintendo E3 Direct and you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Go watch it. It's got good stuff. Huh?
I mean, look at those suits of armor. They just look silly to me.
Wow, you sure are brave, Iris.
Now, are you absolutely sure that tomorrow is fine?
Yes, thank you very much.
It's Lord Vortex and Susato? Wow, who would have guessed they'd be here? It's not like I went here to get her or anything.
Sounds like they're talking about something pretty serious.
Dire hits height for Mario Maker 2. Me too. I've got it pre-ordered. It's coming. I may not play it on the first day it's out because I don't know if the stages that are going to be out are quality. Here's what I'll say. When Mario Maker 2 comes out, I'm going to not stream it on the day of launch. I'm going to go ahead and try to make my own stage off stream. And then when I actually do stream it, I'll show it to you guys. How about that? A little introductory stream. Maybe that. Well, then. But then you guys won't see my reaction to like the intro and everything. I'll see what I can do.
That is all. You should return to your flat now. I'm sure there is much you need to prepare before your journey back to Japan.
Wait. Back to Japan? What did you just say? Her journey back to Japan? Suzato! Oh. Yelled so hard the birds got surprised. Naruhodo! I changed Vortex's voice. Did I? I tried to do it as deep as possible as I could last time. Did I go deeper? What were you two just talking about?
Afternoon, Master Naruhodo. Good on you for coming out here to pick her up.
I went too deep? Well, I'm doing it even better then. I'm trying to give him as deep as voice as I can go.
I've still got a ways to go.
Answer me. What is this about going back to Japan? Going back home to Japan? And why tomorrow of all days?
Tomorrow, Genevieve goes on trial.
They don't want Suzato to be here for the trial, huh? Is it because she's been advising me for every trial? Yeah, I bet every trial since I've been here, Vortex has been expecting me to fail. But because he thinks that because Suzato's been on the bench, or been at the bench with me this whole time, he thinks it's because of her that I've been winning. Well then, he's in there for a surprise. Cause I'm the smart one to totally...
Gina, I should have expected this. She's been arrested on suspicion of murder, hasn't she?
Yeah. But first, no. I can't present my armband at a time like this. This is serious business. Suzato, what exactly is going on?
There's no need to worry, Naruhodo. The only person who will be returning to Japan is me. You will be able to remain here as you have been, and...
I don't care about that! Why is this happening?
I'm told that my father has fallen ill.
I feel bad now. I'm thinking the worst of Vortex. It's Mr. Mikotoba. Unless Vortex might be lying?
What?
Your father? Professor Mikotoba? What was his voice? I don't remember. Excuse me. Yes?
I am Ryunosuke Naruhodo, the defendant in today's trial.
Yes, that's me.
I am Yujin Mikutoba, a professor of forensic pathology at Yume University. The government of our great British Empire received a telegram from your country.
10 days ago, my father collapsed due to a high fever. The root cause remains unknown, and I've heard his condition is getting worse with each passing day.
Oh, no.
It takes around 50 days by boat to reach your imperial capital of Tokyo from here. I've advised her to depart as soon as possible.
That makes sense. Yeah, I heard that news, Hammy. I'm trying not to be a downer about it. I'm sure the game will still be good.
Early tomorrow morning, I will be departing from London.
I didn't see this coming at all. In his trial.
So, Gina really is going to be put on trial?
Her indictment was made official a short while ago. The trial starts tomorrow. What?
But it hasn't even been a day.
Gina, the girl involved in the shooting at the pawn shop on Baker Street, correct? Oh, pointless. This is clearly just a case of a cornered pickpocket frantically taking a shot. Scotland Yard does not have the time to waste on such an insignificant case.
The time, Doc, when it's a matter of life and death, everybody deserves a full complete evidence trial. A complete evidence trial. Yes, that's what are they called.
Insignificant? How mean! Genevieve didn't shoot anybody!
Master Naruhodo,
Yes?
in light of your status as an exchange student, I will overlook this girl's disrespect. However, I do not recall permitting a child here. I suggest you leave.
We understand.
Criminals will tell the most sickening lies without batting an eye, if it means living another day. Police squander their time breaking apart their endless lies while London drowns in crime. And in the midst of all this, there is a far more important incident that requires our attention.
An important incident? Now that I think about it, yesterday.
Yes, Inspector Gregson said something similar.
Well, it goes without saying, but that case is of no concern to any of you.
That's what you think. We did this last time. We brought it to relevancy somehow.
I have just under 3 minutes until my next meeting. If you'll excuse me.
Who are you, Ringo Road again? There's time in this world. Time for justice. If you don't have time for justice, maybe you don't believe in it, Mr. Lord Chief Justice. Excuse me. I have one last question.
And what would that be?
It's about Gina's trial. Would there be any problems if I acted as her defense?
Yes, I don't like you. No, that would be perfect.
Part of your plan? Huh? Huh?
She still has no attorney assigned to her case, after all.
What? That's horrible! I mean, it's true that Ginnabean's a bit of a thief, but...
Do not misunderstand me. Those who cannot afford their own attorney are instead appointed one by the government. So long as she signs the letter of request, she will get a fighting chance, free of charge. But this defendant is steadfast in her refusal to do so.
Why? What on earth happened?
Who knows? If you want to know so badly, go and ask her yourself. Go to the jail and have a chat with her.
We already did. I will. Thank you, my lord.
Well, it's about time I leave. Excuse me.
I can't believe this is all happening right now. Gina's trial. Susato's return to Japan. Yeah, I saw the image.
In any case, we should depart. Come along, Naruhodo. Iris. But Susie! We gotta go home, right? Shouldn't you be packing and stuff? As a legal assistant, there is one thing that I am always duty-bound to do. I must aid my defense attorney, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. That comes first.
So you're not leaving.
Susato.
She seems so conflicted. To be honest, my mind is a mess. But I'm gonna do what I can right now. And as an attorney, it's my duty. I can't let her, well, I feel bad I haven't even tried to visit Sherlock. Can we do that? St. Trude Hospital, room 3.
Holmesy!
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, he's not here. Guess he's in the operating room.
Mr. Holmes doesn't seem to be here.
Oh, wow. I guess it would have been different had I gone before we got Susato. He really isn't. That's odd. I was told that he would be on that bed there.
Oh, maybe. His wound wasn't as bad as I thought, so they let him go home early.
Maybe, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think we're gonna see him until the trial. Yeah, no, because having him present would give us too much information. Mr. Holmes is definitely in critical condition. I can say that with certainty.
Oh no, was he hurt that badly?
Hold it right there, you three.
Oh.
Hold it right there, you three. No visitors allowed in this room. Why are you here?
We're Holmesy's family.
Oh, Windy, you came back. Wait, did I welcome you back already? Welcome back. If I went here first, it would have been different. Did you have a good lunch? Did you eat good food?
Oh, no, my apologies. A young girl and 2 fishy Japanese. I'm not surprised that his family is as weird as him.
Hey! That's girlist. I feel like there's a bit of a misunderstanding going on here. We're not actually. There's just lines for Iris and Naruhodo. Are they completely different, or like, did they add on Susato lines?
Mr. Policeman, where's Holmesy right now?
He seems to be undergoing major surgery.
Major surgery?
It's already been a fair few hours since he was brought in to the operating theater.
It's been that long? Is Mr. Holmes okay?
Well, nothing seems to be working on him.
Nothing's working?
Every anesthetic has failed.
It turns out he's always numb. Wow, but okay. So, they're keeping the bleeding under control, right? They hit an artery, but if he's not dead by now from blood loss, Holmes is fighting for his dear life. He's strong.
What?
He was muttering something like, "I shouldn't have drunk so much coffee last night."
Wow.
In any case, it'll probably be another few coffees or another few hours before he's finished.
Really? All right. Thank you.
Holmesy.
Excuse me, Naruhodo? What is it, Susato?
Excuse me for this selfish request, but I would like to go and speak with Gina. I just remembered. I still haven't said goodbye to her yet.
Oh, that's right. After today, Susato is never going to see Gina again. Her expression worries me, but for now, let's head back to the jail. Don't worry, Susie. We'll figure out something. But your father, though. Maybe it's a lie. Maybe he's fine. Another few coffees. Is he good dough? Yeah, 5 or 6. I always have 5 coffees during a trial. Oh, well, now you know what voice I'm going to give Godot if I ever stream Ace Attorney 3. Greetings. I am Godot. Because he's... Well, is that a bit of a spoiler? I don't know. Not never. Gina. Hey, Gina. We decided to pay you another visit. Yeah, with the gun. Go on. Shoot. You're too chicken. Or maybe that's me. Good Brad impersonation? Is that a Brad impersonation? I was just trying to be like kind of a Zorro thing.
What do you want this time? Gonna tug on my collar?
She almost makes it look valiant as she struggles to reload that thing. Kokichi would say, "It's a lie!"
Huh. Maybe I should streamline the reloading process.
Yeah, make it look less fancy.
Unplug your ears and listen proper this time. No matter how many times you show your mug, I ain't got nothing else to show you. I ain't got nothing else to say to you.
But Susato, though. Would you say no to this face? Shadowheart's not giving out spoilers. Oh no, the bot's on a timer. It just happens. Just a reminder. No spoilers. It's a blind run.
Gina, there's something I would like to say to you. What do you want now? I wanted to say goodbye. Goodbye? I must return to Japan tomorrow. Most likely, we will never meet again. Oh, all right. I've met so many people here in London. I've made so many memories, both good and bad. But the most tragic memory of all would be the sight of Iris's tear-stained face as I'm helpless to cheer her up. Susie! What do you think that bothers me? I don't miss you or anything. Baka! Iris and Naruhodo both trust you deeply, Gina. You won't even return the favor? That's right! So what? What you playing at? I just don't want to see them hurt. Oh. Hurt by none other than you, Gina. Oh! By me? Yes. As such, I have one simple request for you.
Accept Naruhodo! Accept him!
I want you to completely betray their trust.
What? Oh.
What? Once you do, you'll get what you want. We'll all leave you alone to rot.
Oh! Some tough love from Susato over here. That's not what I expected. Oh.
Fine. Fine. What needs to be done?
Oof.
That's a lie! Everyone tells lies, no matter who they are. If you honestly believe that, then I want you to prove it. Prove that you lied, Gina!
Ho-ho!
Gina Bean, that's what you said. That's what you said. You're a big fat liar who doesn't deserve a second chance, right? Please, Gina, tell us the truth. As a mere legal assistant, this is my final request to you.
Susato's reverse psychology. Fighting lies with lies, huh? Let's see how you like it.
No way!
Would Gina really tell such a self-deprecating lie? Sometimes you just feel so disappointed in yourself that lying to yourself is the only way you can feel at peace. But then that lie grows and grows. Before you know it, you're believing it. Before you know it, the lie is all you have. It's what you are. And sometimes you gotta be honest with yourself. Maybe. You're referring to the trial from 2 months ago? It's a perjury! It worked out. V perjury. Let's go. The trial where Cosney McGundle was declared innocent. I went through like all the girls' gasps. A bizarre murder that happened inside a moving omnibus. During the trial, you were brought to the witness stand by the prosecution.
Yeah, that's right. Throughout the whole bloody trial, I just lied and lied. They weren't just little porkies either. They were some pretty awful ones.
So McGundle really was a liar. Could you tell us more? Could you? Keep it short, though. I'm passing out a little bit. McGundle's trial.
It was 2 months back. The police summoned me and logged me to the witness stand.
And then you testified. Mr. McGundle was declared innocent.
At the time, I was fibbing like nobody's business.
Keeping focused and not pass out? That's me. So that is what she meant after all.
What kind of lies exactly? Remember when I said I was hiding in the omnibus that night? That was true.
But were you hiding under the seat or were you hiding under the other seat?
I was in the trunk, under the seat. It was pitch black, so I couldn't really see nothing.
Ah!
Then there was a loud noise. Sounded like someone was taking a dive or something. And then after that,
Mr. McGundle found you, right?
Yeah. He yanked me out of there, and then he made me sit beside the dead bloke. It was dark inside the carriage, and before I knew it, I had his blood all over my hands. I was so scared, I couldn't even make a peep.
His blood on your hands? That means you were the person that Fairplay and Lady first saw. You were the killer? The person they saw through the skylight must have been Gina.
That's when Mr. McGundle questioned you? About your life and why you were hiding in the carriage? Yeah, but I did all of it.
What do you mean?
McGundle threatened me.
What?
He said I couldn't tell a soul about nothing. Not what I saw or heard in the carriage. And not what he tried to do after the omnibus stopped. He said if I could keep it all a secret, he'd let me off.
Let you off? Let you off from being accused of something, or just let you off the bus? Tell us everything you had to keep quiet about. Everything you saw and everything you heard. Is she? Oh my god! That's a lot! Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to read all this. I'm getting a bit, But it's the end. It's probably the end of the chapter. Not the end of the chapter. The end of the section, though. Okay, I'll try. I'll do my best. You said that you were told to keep what you'd seen a secret. But you were hiding in the trunk under the seat the whole time, right?
What's more, Mr. McGundle was sitting on top of that seat. Well, yeah. When I heard the sound of something falling, I couldn't help but scream. He yanked me out by my arm, and that's when I saw it. All of it. Some old bloke was on the ground. Next to him was a real pretty shiny disc.
Disc? The music box disc?
A disc?
Wait, could that be?
Yeah, it's that disc that the inspector took yesterday at the pawn shop.
So the music box disc was on the floor of the carriage. Was that mortar thrice fired? Was that him giving it?
To McGundle? That nut McGundle noticed it straight away. He snatched it right up and shoved it deep into his inner coat pocket.
So in other words, that disc was originally inside the omnibus where the crime was committed 2 months ago. It's connected.
Tell no one about this. That's what he said to me.
What you heard. So the disc was important. But if Mortar Thrice Fired was willingly giving the disc to McGundle, why kill him? Is it something like, you've outlived your usefulness, now you must die? I don't remember McGundle's voice. He's dead. I don't have to do it ever again. Why does Shadowheart get the feeling that there's a different twist in the part that nobody guesses unless you really go back and forth between the two cases you've so far? Ace Attorney. The twists get twistier and twistier with each game. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a totally different context to everything we've seen so far.
It was pitch black inside that trunk. I was listening out for any and all noises. Eventually, I heard someone climbing into the carriage.
That was Mr. McGundle getting on by himself, wasn't it?
No, there was someone else too.
Someone else?
What I heard was 2 sets of footsteps.
Was it Thrice Fired and McGundle getting on at the same time? Or someone new that McGundle paid everybody off to not talk about?
Mr. McGundle and the victim. Logically, those are the only 2 it could have been.
If I'm right, the victim was a bricklayer named Mr. Mortar. Or maybe it was a 4th party.
So this is how Mr. McGundle testified during the trial.
Whenever I ride in a coach, I always end up falling asleep. Good. Bring out his voice for one line.
Then Gina, your testimony backed up his claim.
What?
All I could hear was the sound of the old geezer's cock blowing off.
Snoring. But
that was just a lie.
But he was awake the whole time. Oh, good. I got the voice right. Okay. Once I saw him right in front of me, I had it.
The 2 blokes in the carriage weren't sleeping at all. They were talking real quiet-like about something the whole time.
What? What exactly were they talking about?
No, carriage was too noisy. Couldn't hear nothing. However, with this knowledge, we know the truth for certain now. Mr. McGundle and the victim knew each other.
Knew each other, even more than just having a loan. So Mr. McGundle was lying after all. After the crime. So what happened after?
There was a dead bloke inside the carriage, so I knew we'd get busted right away.
Focusing and the gears are winding. My gears are grinding. I could hear the cogs turning in my mind. Like, what really happened that day? What really happened, Luigi?
If I remember correctly, the 2 patrons on the roof instantly noticed the murder. When the carriage stopped, McGundle hid me inside the trunk. And then the 2 people on the talk quickly ran off to call the police.
Hoi hoi.
Those were Mr. Fairplay and Mr. Lady First.
Those were Mr. Fairplay and Mr. Lady First, right?
That's when McGundle asked the coachman to do something.
What did he ask him? Ask him to say keep quiet?
Might I ask you to go and pledge my coat at the pawnbroker's over there? As for a reward, I know. How does 10 guineas sound?
Yeah, the coachman would do anything for money. The pawnbrokers? What was that? Hatch's shop.
Yeah, it was that old Uncle Hatch's pawn shop. The coachman snatched the 10 guineas on the coat and ran off. After that, McGundle let me out of the carriage. He let me go after giving me a condition.
A condition? Condition that you never go to the pawn shop? Tell me more about McGundle, why McGundle let you leave the scene. Gina, What was the condition he gave you?
I was told to keep my lid zipped up and talk about absolutely nothing I'd seen or heard there. And one more thing.
What else?
Said it was the most important condition.
I just gave that driver some money and sent him off on a little errand. Did you see what I asked him to do when you were inside the carriage?
You had him pop that coat at a pawn shop, right? Yeah?
Why, aren't you smart? I want you to keep the pledge ticket for that coat.
Oh. He wanted you to take the coat ticket? The pledge ticket?
Why me?
Within the next 2 months, I will come to retrieve it.
Well, that didn't happen.
Until then, you shall keep hold of it. You'd better not lose it.
All right.
Well, actually, within the next 2 months. Yeah. No. Wait. Yeah, no, yeah, that didn't happen. But it's still within the statute of limitations, I think. That's statute of limitations. It right now is 2 months from then. What's up, Joe? Egg. Hope you're well. How you doing? Welcome back.
However, if I don't happen to show up within that time frame, I want you to go to that pawnbroker's and have that redemption period extended.
Please tell me we're gonna see the Hat Man in the jury. The Hat Man? Magundo? But he's dead.
If you don't do that, my pledge will be forfeited, and the coat will be put up for sale.
Joe's been silently watching. Oh, okay. I thought I saw you earlier in the chat. I just wasn't sure if I remember that correctly or not. Well, welcome back to life.
What? But I don't have that kind of money.
Here's £5. That should suffice.
Hopefully you invested it. Make a killing off of it.
Now listen here. Don't get any funny ideas. If you do...
I got it already.
By the way, a few days from now, the police will come for you.
What? The police?
Indeed. They will ask you to stand in court as a witness.
Oh, right.
Before we finish here, how about we have a quick rehearsal?
He told you everything you needed to say for the trial. Every lie. Every single thing. Wow, Gina's a good liar. Except now.
About what you should and what you shouldn't testify.
Wow. Oh, the one that makes hats. Lady first. Ah. It'll all come back to us. And we saw fair play in the jury, so lady first, it only makes sense to be in the jury next.
And then, I just left the place. He had the pledge ticket in some bushes somewhere near the scene. I went off to get it the night after.
That monster. Magundal. He forced this poor girl to commit perjury. Perjury! Hey, perjury is fun. I know all about it. Danganronpa.
I already know you've peeved at me. That trial was so important, and now it's a right to stay because of my fibs.
We can still fix this. I can be your attorney.
I'll make it so you can't live in the East End anymore.
That's what he said to me.
That's so cruel. That bloke know all about the back alleys of the East End and about us and all. A bunch of kids with no family who all got together and made a place to call home. Then Cosney McGundle.
He threatened all of them. Wow.
He said he could run us out of there whenever he bloomin' wanted.
That was their home, man.
If we couldn't live there, then we'd really be up a creek without a paddle. So, you know, my hands were tied, really.
Thank you for telling us, Gina.
What? At the end of the day, you're still pissed off with me, right?
If you think I'm angry, then do me a favor.
What?
Could you sign a letter of request that claims me as your attorney for tomorrow's trial? Oh, yeah. Using it against her. If you really think I'm angry, If you really think you need to make it up to me, well, I guess you're gonna have to sign this then, huh?
What?
Oh, and if you don't want my defense, go ahead and tear it up later. But right now, I can't investigate the crime scene without it.
Investigate?
Mr. Holmes was shot during all the commotion last night.
Seriously? They say Holmesy's going through a major operation right now. Blimey, but it's gonna be all good, right?
I don't know. If you don't let me defend you and get you not guilty, maybe the miracle never happened. Emotional blackmail, the best kind. I have to get to the bottom of this, not just for you, but for Mr. Holmes too.
Oh, fine. Whatevs. All you need is my signature, yeah?
Pretty much. Susato?
Yes, I know exactly what you're about to ask. The letter of request is right here.
You can't back down now, Gina. You're our friend. You're with us. And no matter how much you feel like you might be a burden or whatever, I don't think so. It's our duty as a lawyer to get you proven innocent if you really did not shoot Mr. Hatch. It's the only thing we can do.
I don't want any defense though, so...
So? What do you mean, so? No!
She looks so lonely when she acts like that.
Letter of request has been filed in the court record. Oh, did you miss it, Shadowheart? Yeah. Gina's in jail for the supposed shooting of Hatch. We know that can't be the case, right? Right? Sorry. That's how it'd be. I mean, you come in the middle of the investigation. It was gonna happen at some point. Especially if you came in during the trial. Now that we have this, we should be able to check out the crime scene.
Once we're done, let's come back and pay Ginny another visit.
Unless something weird happens and she's been killed for defying McGundle somehow. It feels like we finally started to unveil Gina's true feelings. I'm sure no one else could have understood the true weight of this letter of request. And so, we headed to Hatch's shop, where Inspector Gregson awaited us. Though I'm sure the good inspector won't be very pleased to see us. Not one bit. To be continued. Oh, perfect. 3 hours. This game is timed so well. It's like every break is every 3 hours. It's the perfect stream. I think that is a great way to end it. I think this is a perfect place to end it, actually. I am going to save it for now. And I'm gonna end the stream. Perfect timing. Think there's a mafia here in London? Maybe, but you wouldn't know. Actually, it's the Yakuza. You see, Naruhodo's actually the head of it. He brought them here to start his new gang. Yeah. What time is it over there? What time is it over for me? It's almost 11 p.m. Not too late. But I played 2 visual novel games 2 nights in a row. I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out. I'm done. So this is actually perfect timing. This works out great. I can just sit, enjoy E3, enjoy the results of it, just be happy with life, be satisfied, get stuff ready for tonight, and, you know, just have a good time. Thanks for streaming. You're very welcome, Windy. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for enjoying what I do. I'm just playing games, having fun. And if people like my banter, if people like my voice acting, if people like just to hang out and talk to the people in chat, it's much appreciated every time. Bye, cute chicken. No, I'm a quail. When will I stream again? I will stream tomorrow. It'll depend on whether or not I'm too tired to stream this again. I feel bad for not streaming this twice last week because I'm very close to the end, so I might as well like go for the ending. What I stream tomorrow, well, it's still up in the air. I was planning on playing Danganronpa V3 again, but I might be too tired for that even. Tomorrow might be more Gato Roboto, some indie games. There's some indie games that I've been meaning to try out. Maybe I'll check those out. Or maybe check out Kingdom Hearts 3. I've been slacking on that. Well, whatever it is, you can always follow me on Twitch, segue, to find out when I stream and what I stream that. Or when I stream that and what I stream. Or if you miss it, check out my YouTube to catch it after the fact. Or follow my Twitter for updates about what I stream and when I stream next. Or if you're in the Twitch chat right now, check out the link to the Discord. I actually post my schedules up there for the week. They'd always change, but I try to have some semblance of a plan. You'll know. I let the Discord know first exactly what my plan is to stream when first I know it. So yeah, there's plenty of avenues for you to find out. I'll try to keep them all posted. But anyway, if you need to go to sleep, I will let you. Have a good night, everybody.